Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Hello, Myth. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It is Hot Takes Day. The guests are going to be a bit late. Two of them had to not join because they were sick. The other two are late. Hello. Ow. Thank you so much for the follow, Daryl, but ow. What did I do to deserve this? Ow. He's pink. It's everything's breaking. Why? Why would things break? I don't like things breaking. Things breaking sucks. I'm not sure, and I don't know. I would go, and I didn't know to hit you. That's a fair point. There's a lot of things that hit me. Don't feel bad. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well. Honestly, freaking a bunch of people are probably going to be in a little bit late. I know Ella and Elegant aren't joining because apparently they came down with a cold. A straight up cold hit them. So I feel really bad for them. They said them well. They do deserve it, honestly. But yeah, no, they straight up had a cold. I feel bad for him. I'm still waiting on the other two. Perry will be here a little bit late just because he's on his way up right now. So that's the whole thing. I do got a lot of topics to talk about. We're going to be delving into Destiny. We're going to be delving into I am well. Found you on Twitter a second ago and found up. Aw, thank you. Wait. You can't just fall like that. That's not how it works. No, that's not how it works. No, you can't do that. No. But yeah, we're gonna be talking. So for those who don't know, this is a show where I bring in other VTubers and we talk about things throughout the week. Anything that's been interesting, anything that's on our minds, and just general topics that are just, bite us in the ass that we want to talk about. So, we're going to be talking about, Destiny. Apparently, they're coming out with Unreal Engine 6 already? Yeah. I am telling you what to do. Can't do it. Nope. Can't do it. Nope. Not loud. No, you can't do it. It's not loud. No. Just no. Oop, that's one. Oh, wait. Just look away from you guys. I like how he doesn't realize I'm in the right call. Can I get one of those coffees? Yes, you can. You can definitely. I will say it's a little hot. I will say, hello, Perry. Welcome in.
Hello. The coffee should always be hot.
The coffee is always hot.
The coffee should always be hot.
It's
not hot, then it's not good.
That's a fair point.
Iced coffee is
I'm gonna move myself out of the way just because you were Big Bird. Welcome in, Perry. You were the.
No, I'm not Big Bird. But
you are Big Bird.
I can't.
You are Big Bird.
I can't. He's just too good. Okay, Big Bird is just the best bird. Okay, I can't.
But no, yeah, I'm not
compared to him. He's my hero.
I liked iced coffee. The iced coffee is good. We don't judge here. I'm an iced coffee girl. See, iced coffee girly. I'm sorry, what girly? But I can enjoy the hot cup every now and then. That's fair. That's fair. Perry, is it weird that when she said when dare I said girly, I'm gonna be honest, it's one of those things of I get so many guys in my Twitters and everything else like that. The fact I see a girl in here is a little weird. Is that a weird thing to say? Am I being weird now? Is that a thing?
No. I got you.
I swear.
I feel you. Honestly,
the amount of schlong pics, man. You've seen my DMs, man. You've seen my DMs. You know what I get.
I feel like I have. Yeah.
Remember that one thing that happened? I sent you, and you were like, "What the?" I think I might still have it. Should I send it to you?
Yes, please send it to me again to remind me.
Okay, let me go find it. I get things that I cannot put on screen, otherwise I will not be a streamer anymore.
AKA dick pics.
No. It was like, I think it's like gay furry yaoi.
Gay furry yaoi?
I wish I was joking. I'm trying to figure out where I put it. Shit. Give me a second.
I wish I could remember.
I get a lot of stuff. It's very weird. Technically a guy just
Yeah.
little flamboyant. You know what? Fair. But still, I get so much of that. Hola, Dev. How's it going? I'm honestly trying to find it right now. Shit.
I'm seeing if you did send me it, because I don't think you have.
I think I said it. Oh, wait. Here it is. I found all the shit. Okay. Let me just, I will copy and send to you what I get. There is multi-photos, so just bear with me.
Multi-photos?
Yeah. Hey, Spark!
No way, I didn't mean to open up Final Fantasy 14. Shit!
We're not doing Final Fantasy. Hey, Spark!
I accidentally hit the button to open up Final
How's it
Fantasy 14.
going? We're
know
welcome
what?
into Hot
You know
Takes,
what?
everybody. Uh-huh.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse furry
Yeah, that's fair. It's just it's one of those things. That
porn. Wait,
it's,
actually,
it's
you know what?
good. How are you, side
Like
people
the
send
furry-
shit? No, it's good. Rose, these people be weird in the DMs. I'm gonna be honest, mate. I was sending them stuff I got.
Like,
What's your hot
I'm
take?
gonna be
Dev?
honest, like. Yeah, I'm gonna get a hot take. I'm gonna get a hot
No,
take.
no.
Sending furry porn to your bros is completely fine, and you should send furry porn to your bros. Cylinks just sent me furry porn, so he's a bro.
So, oh my god. Either way, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. What happening? Why are you sending? No, okay. So I said it's very weird to get, because one of the people in here was a girl, right? It's very weird to get girls in my chat because I'm a fanboy and everything else like that. That's just not typical, right? So I was sending Perry what I usually get in my DMs because I have screenshots because they're a little like, what the fuck, you know? So I sent him what I got, and a lot of it's just like, what the fuck? Scamming
For you,
fellas
it's what
go the head in life, go fuck yourself, Dev. You know what you did.
Dev, keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud
Wait,
of you, and
girls
you're
now?
teaching people
No,
very
no.
important.
So,
Very
Dari, it's
important life
it's
lessons.
not like girls don't like fanboys. There are a few, but they are very much not as much. Like, I would have to say it's
I
a
feel like
good.
I know more. I feel like I know more girls that like fanboys over guys who like fanboys.
Really? If so, can you please let me meet them? Because at this point, it's getting like a sausage fest in here.
Not romantically or anything, or like, oh yeah, just letting you know, just like
I do not care. I'm just tired of seeing all the my DMs at this point, mate. At this point,
look, Sai,
yeah.
Sai, I hate to tell you, that's very basic. You have to remember who my best friend is. I've seen so much worse.
You're okay. Let's be honest. You're saying you see so much worse. Fully understand that, mate. I'm not saying it's bad to see much worse. I'm just saying, what the hell? Because I don't think it would have been as bad if I didn't grow like 300 followers on Twitter all at once. That was like a flood, mate.
Oh Lord.
Well, okay,
Look,
so
I mean, if it
thank
works,
you,
it
Rose.
works.
Thank you so much. I'm getting one. Thank you. Oh my god, let's get on to the topics at hand. Oh gosh, we got so many. Because I'm gonna go not technically in order of the list, just because I feel like we should probably get to some of the more interesting ones before getting to the other ones.
Oh, absolutely, go for it.
So we're gonna start with the big elephant in the room. Destiny 2 is ending. Topic 1. Destiny 2 is ending.
I was fucking shocked when I read that.
I was not.
You weren't shocked? Well,
So
okay,
my view of it,
you play Destiny, right?
So I will explain to you my history of Destiny, what I liked about it, what my thoughts were about it, and then I'll tell you. I'll also explain the situation this goes on. So, as we all know, Destiny technically ended with Final Shape. We can all agree to that, right? That was the last major DLC they came out with. Then they were doing like smaller DLCs like Renegades and everything else like that, which were fine. But here's the problem. I played Destiny until when I got through like to Forsaken, I stopped and I came back with Witch Queen. Played a little bit, but I never, as soon as final was it Last Light came out? I'm trying to remember, it was a specific light DLC. It was basically before Final Shape, and it basically killed everyone's expectations to the point of the game, to the point to where like most of the people didn't even come back for the final DLC. Lightfall, yes, Lightfall killed everything in my opinion for Destiny. I was like, hell to the no with Lightfall.
Okay.
So, Final Shapes come out and everything else like that. To put in context, I have played this game when it first came out with Destiny 1. I have been with the franchise for a long time. I played freaking Taken King. I have played it for a while. It is a very good game series. It is, in my opinion, one of the most mismanaged, fucked over franchises that I've ever seen. Like, you could not mismanage a series probably as bad as this one. I really think it'd be hard to mess up. I
had never actually got into Destiny 2, so I don't know all that went wrong with it. But I do know that, like, it was a
10 years.
It was a pretty big game, to be honest, from what I heard. Like, it was kind of like Bungie's version of Warframe in a sense.
It was Bungie's version of Warframe, but it's more of Warframe was inspired by Destiny. Counterpoint, but that's like a whole other tangent that Warframe and Destiny players are gonna fight over for like the next 27 years, because they're gonna continuously fighting. That's their whole thing. But the whole thing is, Bungie had a very good idea with Destiny. They partner with Activision, which is the first mistake. And it fucks them over in the beginning, in my opinion. If they had more time to cook with Destiny and Destiny 2, I feel like they would have come out with something better. Because Destiny 1 was disappointing on launch because there just wasn't enough content. When Taken King comes out, then it's kind of like a revival of the game and everyone plays it and is loving it. And then Destiny 2 comes out and it does the same thing, where it doesn't have enough content on launch. And then...
They didn't learn from their mistakes.
Yeah. So as time goes on, they add more DLCs and more expansions and everything else like that. And then they do one thing that I fucking hate and have criticized the game ever since for. One big thing they did was vault content. Do you know what that means?
No, I have no idea.
Vaulting content means they take away certain DLCs.
Vaulting content.
Yeah, they'll basically vault.
Terrible.
They'll vault older DLCs to make room for the new ones.
That is, see, like, I would understand it in a sense if it was like
Ooh, that's a good one, Mythic. I'll talk about that later.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, because, like, okay, I'm gonna relate this to, I'm gonna translate it so the way I might be able to understand this in a better way.
Do you want me to translate it to like Final Fantasy logic?
Yeah, so I'm literally about to translate it to make sure I'm understanding correctly. So
okay, go ahead.
What you're pretty much saying is, like, they were vaulting content, so like pretty much they got rid of like all of A Realm Reborn to make way for Evercold.
They basically, if I had the best way to describe it, is they got rid of 1.0, Heavensward, and Stormblood to make room for Evercold and like Endwalker.
That sounds terrible.
And the thing is, you cannot go back and play those. You cannot go back and play the Red War, which is like the base game, which would be A Realm Reborn. You cannot go back and play Curse of Osiris and a few others like that. You can't go back and play those.
Okay, so they didn't just get rid of the story; they got rid of
basically deleted the content.
That's
and you want to know how bad it is? When they were getting sued over the Red War because someone was suing it, saying that they were writing the story for Red War, or they wrote such a similar story that they sued them over the copyright of Red War. They physically could not produce gameplay to show the court. They had to show them YouTube videos.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. They deleted the content.
They deleted it that hard?
Yes. When they say vaulting, I don't think it's vaulting. I think they straight up got rid of it. And now that the game is shutting down, and now that the game is shutting down, you're never going to be able to play the Red War again.
That is so terrible.
And here's another.
I think if
it gets
in my
worse.
opinion, the best. Oh god, it gets worse.
It gets so much worse. I'll explain. So, for me, just as a let me explain as a player. I was like, hello, got that. Let me explain as a player. I stopped after Forsaken for a while, right? I came back to Witch Queen. That's like several DLCs down the line. You know, basically very long time, right?
That's
I come back,
DLCs ahead, yeah.
Yes. I come back for Witch Queen. I'm like, okay, this is getting funner and everything else like that. But I start out as a new character on Witch Queen. So basically, the Red War, right? And the reason I'm going to mention this is because, in my opinion, the Red War isn't the best story. It's kind of mid, right? It's not the best, right? But in my opinion, it is the perfect tutorial expansion. It is the perfect tutorial expansion. You start out as a no-name, or you start out from your character from Destiny 1, right? But either way, you start out as a new Guardian altogether. Everything goes to shit, everyone's getting crapped on, and you are our only hope. That is literally the story of Red War, and it is fantastic. In my opinion, it is like, it's not the best written because there's still a lot of plot holes, a lot of things that don't make sense, not all the stuff is fleshed out right. But in my opinion, Destiny 2 Red War is the perfect tutorial expansion because it teaches you everything you need to know and lets you easily go into like other expansions. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I had more trouble getting into Witch Queen when I stopped playing after Forsaken and getting in and starting a new character. I had more trouble getting into Witch Queen and Destiny than I ever did for Final Fantasy 14. I'd rather go through A Realm Reborn again than do that.
God, I'm not realizing that shit because holy shit, I'm not realizing how bad that is because it's like I'm assuming since they're not being smart, probably they're not introducing some sort of, you know, here meet the characters first type shit. They're just throwing you straight into the story.
No, I didn't even get that. I got a beginning intro, which was that I got landed on the Citadel, which is like their big home base, right? And then straight up, nothing. There was quests that I had to do, and then started expansions from there.
That's so terrible.
I didn't know where to go, what to do, everything. Yeah, no, it's great.
That just sounds like.
And then there's the behind the scenes apparently of the CEO of Bungie, who literally went out and bought classic cars to show his employees for a classic car collection, and then fired hundreds of them later, literally the day after, basically.
That's so scummy, in my opinion. That's so fucking scummy.
Yes, and then we go to Marathon, because the reason I'm talking about Marathon is because it does tie into Bungie, right? Do you know anything about Marathon?
No.
Really?
I know it's a type of race.
No. The video game Marathon. Have you really not heard of it?
I probably have, and I just
It's
don't remember.
the Bungie extraction shooter.
Ah, yeah, that one.
Yes. You know how it's not doing well, right?
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. From the rumors I have heard and everything else I've seen, Marathon came out, and the reason it came out as good as it did is because they had to push it back. Remember, they had several delays. So it honestly came out as a better product than it would have come out if it didn't come out like when it did, right?
Yeah.
Here's the other problem. Marathon did not do well. It did not.
No.
There's a lot of people that says, well, no, it's doing good and everything's like, no, I'm sorry, it's not. The line is trending down. You are losing players as you go on. Like, let me check.
Yeah, I'm literally looking it up on Steam right now.
No, I gotcha. Marathon player count. TeamDB. Okay. So let's go through all time. It starts and wait, let me get a bit more. Okay. It peaks at 88,000 players. A sizable number. Something you can respect, right? within, let's see, around, I'd say it's almost like, let's see, it starts March 6th, like 3 months, right? How many players is it at right now, Barry?
Am I supposed to guess?
Yes. Say what it is.
All right. I'm gonna say like 10,000 players.
10,280. You were actually very close.
No. Why was that close?
Yeah, that's 10,000 players right now. 11,000 players as a peak.
That's
24
so
hours.
bad.
Yes.
That's so bad.
To put it in perspective, the Destiny's player accounts were similar. Which means they, out of the 2 games they had to keep them up and afloat, 20,000 players at most.
And now they're kind of, you know, since they're turning Destiny into just
They're not supporting it anymore.
They're not gonna update it any further.
Nope.
They're
throwing all their efforts into Marathon. Because I heard a rumor.
All their efforts to the Marathon.
I heard a rumor.
No.
They apparently approached Sony, their parent company. They approached Sony asking to make Destiny 3 after Final Shape and Lightfall and a few others, right?
Yeah.
Sony would not approve the funding.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like, honest to God, Destiny 3 would have actually been a really good
I'm gonna be honest, Destiny 3, in my opinion, is the only thing that would have saved them. The problem is this. I don't think they're gonna get the funding for Destiny 3.
Oh, absolutely not.
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
If Marathon keeps trending downward and does not do well, in my opinion, if it gets to like 4,000 players, they're gonna can the game and the studio.
And the issue is that the extraction shooter genre is, in my opinion, pretty saturated with a lot of games.
It is. It's technically it's basically the new battle royale. It got oversaturated.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's super oversaturated. Like I remember when Escape from Tarkov released, and like that was, I think when Escape from Tarkov released was when peak extraction shooters.
That's the thing that started the trend, in my opinion. Everything honestly, you can trace back to Tarkov. Tarkov starts the trend. Everyone else piggybacks off of it. There's only a few that I'd say are doing pretty well. I'd say Arc Raiders is doing well, and the reason that is because of the weird premise they have and all the stuff they have in it, which makes it interesting. Marathon had some stuff interesting, but it did not hold up to its competition. I'm sorry.
No, it's just like it's not unique enough, in my opinion.
It's not like the reason like Arc Raiders succeeded is because it was unique enough to charge $40, if that makes sense. I don't think Marathon's that.
I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the extraction shooters are just, they all look kind of the same to me, but that's also just because I'm not into the shooter genre.
Oh my gosh. I was looking at the map again, right?
Yeah.
Let me look at this. When was this? Sunday the 24th. This was today. The lowest low was 4,000 people.
Jesus fucking Christ. Also, yeah, Hunt Showdown.
Hunt Showdown is fantastic.
Is another great extraction shooter game that I've heard of.
Oh my gosh. On Monday the 19th, it was only at 518 people.
That is... Jesus, what?
That was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. I'm not sure if that was like a maintenance day or something, but that is not good.
Hold on. I wonder.
It's rootin' tootin' good time. Oh no, definitely. I love freaking Hunt Showdown. I have the Crocodile Man. He's really cool.
Alright, so what was the day?
It was Tuesday 19th of May. So it was last Tuesday. It was this Tuesday.
I'm looking through because they have server status stuff.
Yeah, you can check.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
So,
if it was like
would that be 5 days ago?
No, it'd be the 19th and it's the
1, 2,
24th.
3, 4. Yeah, 5 days ago. Yeah,
Yeah, 5 days.
there's maintenance. There's maintenance going on.
Okay, I was just making sure because that a doof.
That is
you know?
so low.
Yeah, that is not good.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, there are. When the fuck did I sign? When the fuck did I log into Blue Sky? Excuse me. What? Whatever.
Either way, yeah. The problem is this: Marathon and Destiny are not doing well.
No.
They need something to keep them afloat because at this point, how much did they report Bungie as? Because Sony recently reported their earnings calls.
Honestly, I don't think Bungie is going to be a company for much longer. I think a lot of their IPs are being shut down or rejected.
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Sony has recorded Bungie as a hey Kawhi, hey Kashiri. Sony has recorded a 765 million impairment loss.
From Bungie?
From Bungie alone, yes. A 765 million impairment loss.
That's a big oof.
That is basically what an impairment loss is basically the value of the company is going down. So basically, when Bungie was bought for, it was like 3.6 billion in 2022, right?
Yeah.
Sony wants the value of the company to stay at that price point. It
But
is
it's
now
going
no longer about,
down.
yes, which means even if Sony was to sell Bungie, they wouldn't make back that $1 billion.
That's so bad. That's
It
so
is
terrible.
beyond I'm gonna be honest. I know the guy who, like, it was like Jim Ryan who actually made the deal to buy Bungie. He way overspent. That was so bad. He should have never bought Bungie for that amount of money. The problem is this: someone's gonna have to take the fall for the loss eventually. Because you lost $1 billion. That's gonna hurt the bank account no matter what you look at. The question is, how do you want it to hurt? The problem is this: I don't think they can. Here's a sticky situation, I think. Bungie's in a weird situation. I don't think they'll close Bungie because I don't feel like they physically can. I also don't feel like they'll close Marathon because I also feel like they can't record those losses either.
No.
It's one of those things of, this is going to be a money pit until someone finally says, I'd rather take the hit, in my opinion.
Sounds about right, to be honest. Because that's just downright terrible.
And this isn't including, because you know what Sony bought Bungie for? Sony bought Bungie as like head of their live service games. You know what that means? They had 12 live service games in development. Out of the 12, I think 2 released. One of them was Helldivers, the other was Concord.
Oh god, Concord. Every time someone mentions Concord, I'm reminded about it because I always forget about it. And then someone's just like, Concord exists. And I'm just like, I forgot that it did for so long.
Helldivers is fantastic, but Concord, my gosh.
Fantastic. But I don't think
they're actually in a bit of hot, decently hot water right now, apparently.
Helldivers?
Yes.
Why are they in hot water?
They're
doing a Warhammer collab soon, yeah?
Yeah, that's the good thing. The bad thing is the way they're treating the game, if that makes sense. For example, they're genuinely increasing the difficulty a little too much. It's one thing to increase the difficulty to a bit. There's another to basically make it to where it's like, we're just gonna, we're gonna stack bodies now. It went from a power fantasy to a meat grinder. And people aren't liking it. That's why.
I mean, I think it's just because like people they're the hardcore players who very much like the increased difficulty, but I think the company's kind of like the developers kind of catering more towards those hardcore players that are playing the game constantly to do all of like the whatchamacallit, to do like the hardest difficulty shit, and like yeah, I think the developers are catering more towards the hardcore players. So like the casual players like myself, I would say I'm a casual player of Helldivers. I barely play it, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, but the thing is this.
But when I go into it, it's just too much for me.
I had no physical upgrade to my computer when I got into many. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh lord, yeah.
It's one of those things of so out of Sony's live service, gambles, one has worked, being Helldivers. The rest
One
have
has
not.
worked. No.
The rest just have not worked.
I mean, live service games are hard to pull off.
They are, but it's not only just hard to pull off. There's just too much of them. There's too many live service games.
That too.
You're gonna reach market saturation with live service games. Even it's even worse. Fortnite. Fortnite's losing money now.
Oh, I bet. I mean, it's old.
Yeah.
It's old. So like, its original player base that it released to, they've definitely grown out of it by now.
It's not that they've grown out of it. People still play it. It's not like the game is dead, but it's more of it's reached the peak and is now starting to go down.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like people are slowly. People are just like slowly kind of growing out of the game because they want to play other things.
I have been mated.
Because like there's not much more that Fortnite has added other than skins and other collaborations.
Why is my stuff not working?
Stuff's not working?
My Mix It Up decided to close, so the head pads didn't work.
Oh, I love it when it does that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I love it too when like my apps just lose authentication for no reason.
Yeah, that too. That definitely sucks. Did you know maids deserve hugs? I would love hugs.
Maids do deserve hugs.
But to put it very simply, I think Sony is utterly done with Bungie.
More than likely. And it is really unfortunate that Destiny 2 is being shut down. I do think like it was probably reaching the end of its life cycle, and like they weren't producing any like excellent noteworthy content anymore for it, and by trying to like put it on life support and have very, very basic trying to keep it going would have been more painful for the game than anything. One thing I do want to say, I hope that people will stop being like, oh, Destiny 2 is dead, you should play X game. Like, no, that's not, like, let them have their game and let their game finish before you try getting them to join your other stuff. And also, don't recommend Final Fantasy 14 to people who are playing Destiny 2. They're completely different games.
Yeah. It's not that I disagree with you. It's one of those things of they're trying to help in a weird way. If I mean, it's not like it's coming from a bad place. It's more of just coming from like, bad timing. Because if you recommend someone else a game that they think they'd like just because it was somewhat similar to like Destiny, it's not being mean. It's more of just trying to help. But it's one of those things of just give it time, mate. You just let the thing act, let the grieving happen.
Let them grieve their game first, and then maybe be like, you know what? I know you like Destiny 2, but maybe you would also like Warframe.
Yeah.
But at least it's like you're recommending a similar game.
Yeah.
I've been seeing up and down my Twitter when it was announced that Destiny 2 was finished and no longer being updated. It was like, hey, Destiny 2 players, now that it's finished, you should try Final Fantasy 14. I'm just like, that is like recommending someone who likes bananas,
oranges,
peanut butter.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. work.
It's very different tastes and things. They're not the same.
I agree.
And I just think it's an inappropriate recommendation. People need to actually recommend things that are proper.
I kind of agree. I think the whole problem with Destiny 2 shutting down is, I think Destiny 2 shutting down was the wrong move. In my opinion, can Marathon. Can Marathon take the loss on Marathon, go back to Destiny? That's the only IP anyone actually liked. People didn't like Marathon to the point where you had a free open beta weekend, your player numbers went down. That should kind of signal you're fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I do think if that's like they should have definitely poured more money into Destiny over Marathon, especially because Destiny was a fun
It's
from
fun.
what I heard.
It's a good game. It's not like it's a bad game.
Really...
Like, by the way, me criticizing Destiny this entire time, I like Destiny. Destiny is a fun game. It has some of the most fun gunplay I've ever seen, honestly. It's like legit probably one of the best playing like looter shooters out there. It's fantastic. But I will not say that the stuff around it has not done damage to the game. It's to the point where I can't blame Sony for not wanting to give them money for Destiny 3. X, welcome.
Oh my god, X, you're alive!
Welcome.
So sorry I'm late. So sorry.
You're good, mate.
Can't believe you're this late. Oh my lord. I think you owe us all pudding.
I should.
Yep, you're good, mate. Well, welcome. We are talking about Destiny, mate.
Oh, we're talking about this last time. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it last night, but I'm going into a lot more detail today.
But
so I went over basically Destiny, its long history, and everything else like that. But I also went through all the shit it's gone to get here. So I talked about Forsaken, the vaulting of content, the CEO who bought sports cars and everything else like that, and then fired the employees. And then I also talked about how Sony's like unwilling to give money to even make a Destiny 3, actually. Like, Sony isn't willing to fund their Destiny 3, which is, in my opinion, a death nail for them.
Yeah.
But kind of pudding, that's a fair point. Kind of pudding does make a lot of sense. Without that type of pudding, without the type, it's not good. But, yeah, I don't see this is the thing. This is my thing. Bungie is gonna have to come out with a new game pretty damn quickly, and they're gonna have to make sure it makes profit. Like, out the gate.
Yeah, no, it's rough.
So,
yeah.
To put it in perspective, if Bungie doesn't have anything by next year, and I'm talking January of next year, right? And they have another impairment loss, I don't think they'll make it to Destiny 3, even if they wanted to. So I'd say minimum, they get 8 months to develop the game. 8 months to develop a game
is nothing.
I know 8 months is nothing. That's why I'm saying it's a very bad situation. They don't get the money to develop Destiny 3. All they got right now is Marathon, so they can either do one of two things. They can keep working on Marathon and hope people come back, which is going to be a very
really hard thing to get a person back into a game.
Especially one with such a really bad thing. You'd have to do a realm. You'd have to basically do a realm reborn for Marathon, just for people to come back.
Which, by the way, that is a fucking miracle that shit happened.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They'd have to pull on a realm reborn for Marathon, in my opinion. That's the only way that game would be saved, because you'd have to basically make it to where you'd have to remake it, because you wouldn't. You'd have to balance out of a hero shooter, out of a looter shooter. You know, you couldn't do an extraction shooter, because let's be honest, your competition's already eating you alive in the extraction shooter department. And contrary to all that as well, that's the only mode. And let's be honest, PvP isn't very friendly. I'm gonna be honest. an extraction shooter is very much like a mainstream wise, very hard to pull off. Even harder than regular live service games. Because you have to have a good community, you have to have people willing to play the game, but you also have to make it fun enough for casuals and sweats. Bungie didn't do that.
No.
So, I really think, like, if they can't pull something out of their ass in like 8 months before another like earnings call, when they're gonna have to go to Sony and say, hey, we got nothing, that is gonna make Sony want to go like, okay, why did we buy you guys again? And it's gonna make investors want to run for the freaking hills. Because my thing is this, the reason I don't think they've closed them yet is because they're afraid to. Because imagine going to your investors and saying, hey, we spent $3.6 billion on Bungie, and we have literally made no money. And we've actually devalued the company to the tune of $765 million. And because of their
$3.6 million.
And because of their like actions and basically their leadership of like the live service versions of Sony, we probably lost a lot more money they're not talking about. I'm talking attuned to probably another 400 or 500 million.
Oh god.
And this isn't including
horrible.
all the this is also not including the delays. This isn't including all the canceled games we never really got out of it. The 500 million I was talking about was just Concord alone. I think that's probably closer to like 400 million, but I also added the extra 100 million because of marketing. That's not
Yeah.
So, imagine the investors' thoughts when they hear that.
Not great, that's for goddamn sure.
The stock for Sony will go down so fucking badly. I think that's the reason they don't close Bungie. Is because if they close Bungie, their stocks are gonna take such a huge, humongous hit. It's gonna be honestly horrendous. I think it might. I don't think it'll be as bad as Ubisoft, because Ubisoft, man, their stocks are in the gutter. But like, I know most people don't like hearing about stocks because one, they don't really like them because they don't really think it's valuable that much, and plus everyone hates stockbrokers. Totally understand that.
Mhm.
But the problem is this: I can't blame the stockbrokers on this one. If I own stock in Sony, and then basically I own a part of the company of Sony, right? And I see that the company has wasted that much money on a brand that has not only not made the money back, but is actively devaluing the companies underneath it, I'd pull out.
I'd fucking pull out.
I'd pull out
I'm
like
like,
a
"Alright."
motherfucker. I'm out here. Bye, bitch.
Selling, bye.
But that's the thing. I don't think they want to say that to the investors, so they're going to keep Bungie alive as long as they can until they make some sort of game that
So
makes
they
them
can
all the
maybe-
money. Until
so
they
can
make enough
recover this
money,
a little bit.
until they can recover some of the billions of dollars they wasted on Bungie, I don't think Sony can really announce its closure. I think that's the only thing saving them. So I think they might be kept in a weird thing of limbo where they're allowed to work on Marathon, but given such little resources, they really can't do much. So they're Bungie, but they're really just waiting to die. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It sounds awful, and trust me, I hate
Some life
that.
support.
Basically, it's
You know.
Sony can't outright just shut them down, but they also just can't like continue funding them because
they
of all
can't.
the stuff that's happening.
Yeah,
All the
they,
stuff that has happened. So Sony's like letting them like die slowly, and hoping they shut down themselves.
it's not even like they're waiting for them to shut down themselves. It's more of they have to make sure Bungie lives. That's the worst part. They have to make sure that company's alive just for namesake, if that makes sense. And then you have to You have to keep the company alive so you can say on the books and to the investors, Bungie is still here, we're still planning things, don't worry. But then you don't give them funding to work on anything, because if you give them funding, you don't trust they're actually going to make you a product worth selling because of Marathon and Destiny. So you just kind of leave them there, not really doing anything, but not closing them because you physically can't without taking an investor's hit.
Yeah.
It's worse than if you just close them. Because if you close them, we can kind of expect that we're not going to get much of anything from them ever again, right? This is just a constant, like, we might get something, we'll announce something soon, but we probably won't actually make anything.
It's a lose-lose situation for Sony at the moment.
Yeah, no one's winning in this situation. No one is.
No
New
one.
plan by Halo again and Reach 2. No. Even
Reach
if
2
I...
Electric Boogaloo.
Here's the problem. Sony don't have the money to buy Halo.
They really don't.
Yeah.
They do not have the money to buy Halo. As much as
Also-
I want to say Sony is winning the console wars in a weird way, because technically their console's more popular than Xbox and everything else like that, they have nowhere near Microsoft money.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Perry, what were you saying?
Hold on. I just stuffed my face with a snack.
What are you eating?
Share.
Hold on. Mm,
Are you eating a chair?
I'm eating a chair. No, I'm eating butter cookies with chocolate.
Nice.
Go
it-
share.
I got a bunch of Korean snacks because my
Ah,
roommate came
nice.
back from a trip, and now I have a bunch of Korean snacks that I can't read, and I have no idea what they are. But
Yeah.
I had spicy cone chips yesterday. I have what looks like pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Prescription
Yeah, man.
pills.
Prescription pills. Oh no.
Oh my god.
What else? What is this one again? Cheese French fries.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one that I can read, dried sweet potatoes.
Ew.
Nice.
Nice.
I kind of want to try the pasta one.
Nice. But yeah.
But,
Is it pasta in a bag?
yeah, it looks like pasta. It looks like pasta.
Oh.
Is it in a bag though?
It's in a bag. Yeah. No, here,
Bag
no, it's not a
pasta,
bag.
let's go.
I'll send it
In a
over.
bag.
Let me turn on a light. Let me turn on a light.
So what were you saying, Perry? Oh yeah, he went to turn on his light, damn.
You have to turn on the light. Wait, as he wait for his answer.
I know, right?
Sorry, I have to take my off my headphones. What's going on?
I was asking what were you talking about before you got into noodles and snacks?
I absolutely forget.
Really?
I don't think Halo Reach 2 would actually be a good idea.
I don't think so either, because there's
I
really
don't
not.
think so
Ooh,
either.
that does look good. But I don't
does
feel
look
like
good.
you could do another Halo Reach, unfortunately. Reach was Reach because it was the story of Reach, you know?
Yeah, you couldn't really do like a sequel to a game that had a definitive ending.
Yeah.
It would be like
I
making.
think the tagline, you couldn't do it, unfortunately. You just couldn't do it. Sit
You
with
really
me for a
couldn't
minute.
do
You'd have it'd just be a different Halo game. And the worst part is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust modern day Bungie to make a good Halo game.
I honestly don't either.
You know what
I
this
don't.
entire situation has just proven to me? Halo was fucked no matter what happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
If Halo was doomed, no matter who was in charge. If 343 was in charge, Halo was doomed. If Bungie was still in charge, Halo was still doomed.
Yeah, it's bad.
Halo was
Hey,
cooked from the
Halo.
beginning.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if any more Halo games come out, it's just going under the kind of like the Call of Duty treatment at the moment. At this point, then,
I wouldn't say that.
Because like, what more story can you tell in Halo?
You know what? In my opinion, they need to do for Halo.
Huh?
One, they need to remake the games. They need to get. Here's my thing. I want 343 to be better, but at the same time, I don't trust them anymore. If I had my way, I would have closed 343. I would have already closed 343. I would have put a new company in charge, and then I would have them slowly remake Halos one after another. So I'd have them remake Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3. And then I would wipe clean. I wouldn't. I'm trying to
use the
decide.
bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, mate. But I'll keep going on my rant, basically, though. Why can't we just let the franchise die? Here's my thing. I kind of want the franchise to die in a weird way. But not really die, is more of just take a break. The franchise needs a long break. In my opinion, Halo should restart in a weird way, but not from the beginning. Halo should restart from 4.
Like a soft reset.
Soft reset. Basically, everything from 1 to 3 is canon. Everything, even ODST and Reach, but everything from 4 onward is not. And you just restart the entire story from 4 again. That's what I think you do. I liked 4. 4 wasn't bad story-wise, but 5 and everything else after it kind of ruined the story, in my opinion. I think the only way to fix Halo is to just go back to 4, remake 4, new story and everything, and just remake the entire thing.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not really that much of a Halo fan, but I know like there's a lot of people who hold Halo close to their hearts, and they want something, and I feel like they'll feel like anyone who tries to be like a good Halo game, they won't meet standards or something like that, because like it's hard to make a good Halo game without actually fucking over the fans and ruining what Halo is supposed to be. At least from what I've seen.
Honestly, I felt like Halo's campaigns after the first one didn't matter as much because online gaming became a widespread thing. I disagree. I feel like the stories mattered because they were all told very interestingly. Like from Halo 1, you get the introduction of the Unity, Covenant, and everything else like that. Then you get introduced to the Flood. In Halo 2, you get more... Halo 1 sets up the world. Halo 2 basically expands it. Because you go from just playing the Chief to Arbiter to like actually getting to see both sides of the war, their cultures and what they believe and everything else like that. It makes the world feel more alive. Halo 3 is the ending. The war is coming to an end. We gotta stop the Flood. We gotta stop the Prophets. And we gotta stop Halo from killing everything that exists. You are the Master Chief. You were the man to do it. You know? At the end of the game, the freaking I'm forgetting his name. He was literally.
I have returned.
Hello.
I also changed into some dry clothes.
Nice. I was talking about how. I was talking about how, in my opinion, if you want to save Halo, you get a new company, you make them remake 1, 2, 3 to give them experience making Halo games, and then you remake 4 with an entirely new story and just retcon the entirety of the thing after 4.
You know what? I didn't play 4 because I did not like the gameplay of it, so yeah.
That's fair.
Kinda
But the story for 4 was actually pretty decent. Like, the story actually kind of brings you to tears and everything else like that. The story of 4 is good. The problem I have with is gameplay, like you said. But I feel like you just kind of need to get rid of the story, unfortunately. Because I feel like 1 to 3 is a perfect ending to a trilogy that you just need to start another trilogy off of. But they started and fucked up the trilogies and went on. Halo 5 fucked up. It's basically the last Jedi of Halo.
Sorry, there are 5 Halos. I knew there was. I thought it went up to Halo 4, and then there was also like Reach on the side.
You can't deny Halo 5 as much as you want to.
Oh no, I'm not denying it. I literally did not know it existed.
You actually didn't.
I did not know it existed.
So you thought it went from So you thought it went from Halo 4 to Infinite.
Yes.
No, it goes from Halo 4 to 5 to Infinite. The marketing for Halo 5 was insane.
Did not Halo 5. Watch me.
Oh my god. You can't deny
I do-
Halo 5. As much as you want to deny it, it is a canon thing. If you
I
don't
do
want
think-
it to be canon, you just gotta get rid of the 4, 5, and 6. Get rid of those
Right.
games. I'm sorry.
There's a 6?
Halo Infinite is 6.
Okay. I thought when like
No, no.
First, there's like what is a 6 one?
No.
I thought you were saying like it went 5 to Infinite to 6. I'm like, what?
No, Halo
This is
Infinite
weird.
is Halo 6. In my opinion, you just need to get rid of the story from Halo 4 to 6, which is Halo 4, 5, Infinite. You get rid of those games story-wise and start an entirely new game, and you will actually probably save Halo as long as it's written correctly. You have it planned out, and you have it genuinely written well. That's all you need to do. But I also feel like that, honestly, that's getting in more to another topic. We should probably get into some other topics because we've been on this topic for a fucking hour, actually. I ranted about this one for so long, but I needed
It's a
to
big
rant about
one.
Destiny.
No, I don't blame you. It's a big topic in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it leads into so many other topics like letting franchises die and shit.
Franchises, I feel like, don't really need to die, but they do need time to breathe.
Percy, quit barking.
Yeah, stop barking, Percy.
Woof woof.
Oof, oof.
Not
You
too much
good
like
like hearing y'all talk? I think we should go on to another topic, and we'll go on
I'm
with
down
the
for that.
Corona topic. Have you heard what happened to Corona?
Okay. So
Corona, the VTuber.
Nope.
Crony from Hololive.
Mm-hmm.
She made to explain to X. So Crony from Hololive made a boar pun while I believe she was playing Eternal Return, and
this one.
a voice actor, I don't remember her name,
Mm-hmm.
who is air quotes not Crony,
Yeah.
lost her job as being a voice actor for Eternal Return.
I thought that was Corona.
Crony, it is Crony, but it's her voice
It's her-
actress name.
Okay, so you could just say she lost a little. Like, as much as I want to
Yeah.
go, like, you know, her voice actress title versus her VTuber
It's-
title, that's one and the same at that point. It's the same person.
It's the same person, but
I
like
mean, how the company's
they're-
treated the same anyway.
there are a lot of people. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of people who like will criticize you for combining the two. But I think because like it is still a screen name, and it's not her actual name, and I don't believe she ever shows off her actual person under that name. I think
Yeah.
it's fine to combine the two, because like
Yeah.
there's another member of Hololive that has this kind of situation where they have another
Mhm.
persona in a sense, and they
Yeah.
do IRL stuff on that channel.
Ah.
But like there, I feel like that disconnecting that one is good. Disconnecting the crony and the voice actress, I don't think it's necessary.
I mean,
But
I
yeah,
kind of
so-
agree, but it's like disconnecting them in general is a little weird just because like they are the same person. I kind of agree with the privacy notion of it, but I also feel like the companies just won't disconnect them to begin with, you know?
Yeah.
But let's get on to the actual situation about a stupid boar pun.
A boar. Talk about boring. I believe that was the pun.
That was the pun, and that lost her a VA gig.
Boo.
That lost her a VA role. It's a bad pun.
It's a bad pun, and that
It's a
pun
bad
lost her a
pun.
VA role.
Yeah. Now,
And- I just like, why?
okay.
I don't know, it's like a South Korean company, I think it was, that was doing this game,
It
and
is,
then
it is.
they were trying to bring it over to the West to have some like English voice actors. And
Eternal Return
they-
is here already.
well, yeah, the Eternal Return now, but it's like one of those things of like they wanted to bring it over and actually like flesh it out, right? And then they want a Karate in it. And Karate was doing the voice acting, and then the boar pun happened, and they get rid of her, and then they doubled down on the getting rid of her, and then it's how the you fuck this up so badly? It's a stupid pun. It feels like a gross overreaction, in my opinion.
It is. And the thing is that hold on. During an older sponsored stream, Crony encountered a boar in a game, killed it, and tweeted that kill this boar because it's a boar. So like she was in a sponsored stream saying it. And the thing is that due to the fact that because like she was sponsored to play Eternal Return, yeah?
Yes.
And now like because of what she had said, in a sense, you could kind of see that she was calling the game boring, which you don't want.
Motherfuckers.
It's a really far stretch.
It's such a far stretch. Like you know what the worst part is? If they had left it alone, no one would be talking about it.
Well, yeah, no one would.
No one would be talking about this. Wouldn't be a problem. I feel like companies have gotten so wishy-washy in a weird way. It's a little. I get not wanting your talent or your streamer to call your stream boring, but it's a play on words. Don't freak out, shit.
It's a play on words, but again, you don't want the people you're paying to play your game to call it boring.
Yeah, I get that, but like, there's a difference between calling it boring. It's just such a stretch that it feels like they just over exaggerated.
I think it's both, to be honest.
A little bit, just like
it's not much of a stretch. It's a bad pun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't want someone who's supposed to be representing your game and advertising it to other people to call your game boring.
I agree.
Because, or like, even if it's in a pun, even if it's in a bad pun, because also at the same time, Crony has a very deadpan voice. She has a very monotone voice, and when she's making jokes like this, I believe I even saw a clip of it. It's very monotone, and if you can hear sarcasm well, you'll hear the sarcasm in it. But the thing is, it's very subtle.
It's not like I don't disagree. I feel like maybe the joke might have been done better, but I still can't help but think if they just left this alone, this would have literally not have exploded as much as it did. Because I'm gonna be honest, I feel like by reacting the way they did, they've actually done more damage to their own reputation than actually just letting it be.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel like that's kind of what they did unintentionally. Like, I get the sentiment of why you did this, why you're doing this, but you still could have done, I don't know, a bit better, I guess.
You could have handled it a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. That's one thing. You could have just genuinely handled it a lot better. I don't know why. But yeah.
It is a very interesting and hard to handle situation, though. Although I think they would have benefited a lot more just by leaving it alone.
The worst part is, you know what you could have done? You could have added a fucking side quest into the game saying, hey, the Crony boar hunt. Go hunt the boars.
I mean,
marketing people. Marketing.
It's a League of Legends game well, not League of Legends. It's a battle royale type game. It's an anime isometric view battle royale type game.
Yes, but you get my point. You could have spun this to win, and you spun this and shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing to do, one thing to protect the brand. It's another thing to not only fuck up the brand and then not only not admit to the fuck up, double down on the fuck up to the point to where people actively stop playing your game here in the West.
Yeah, no.
Like, because of the whole Karate situation, people have actually stopped playing the game.
Oh, I know.
So
it's a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
I do think that they handled it poorly, but I do think Crony is also in the no one is in the right here. I don't think Crony should have because she also tweeted the joke too.
Yeah, probably not the best move. You know what you do after that? Hey, Could you please not do? You could step up. Can you please not do that again? You kind of called the game boring unintentionally. I know you meant to make a joke, but just tact, please.
Now, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part of this is,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't. It's because she was announced to be the voice actor 5 years
Yep.
after she had made that pun.
Yep. 5 years.
5 years. Can you imagine losing a job because of because it's a joke you had made, a harmless joke you had made
I'm gonna be
5
honest.
years ago?
As much as I want to say the joke was bad, I don't feel like I'm gonna be honest. That was 5 years ago. Any PR damage that could have done to you was 5 years in the past. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The fact you brought it up now to get her out of here makes you look. You're the bad guy at that point. I'm sorry. Because I was giving it the benefit of the doubt because I didn't know it was 5 years ago. The fact that it's 5 years ago makes you guys just idiots. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was
like,
mostly because it wasn't really the company's choice. It was because
Really?
the Korean community for the game, which is their main source of income, were raising a fuss about it because they saw it as her calling the game boring. So like they were just like, why are you hiring someone that called the game boring? So they raised a whole stink about it.
Well,
But it
at
was
least it's not
probably-
America canceling something this time, so that's a nice change of pace.
I think my main concern is that like you're saying, like it was 5 years ago. I think it's a bit too
5
late
years ago.
to
5 years?
recover PR wise. I think it's a bit too late.
A little
As-
bit, like
especially when you do like this, like you announce like, hey, this person, hey, they're gonna be losing their voice after all for a joke they made 5 years ago. At that point, no one's gonna remember the goddamn joke.
and like let's be
Until-
honest. Let's also bring it up. Like the South Korean people did bring it up. You know what you could have done instead of just canning her? Had her say that was a joke. The game is actually really fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if not even most people will agree with it. I feel like that would at least calm down half the stuff. At
Like,
least.
if you isolate the audio,
Mhm.
well, like if you like take the clip of the pun and the tweet, and you cut out both sides of the audio and just have the pun,
Mhm.
kill this boar, and because it's a boar,
Uh huh.
like before she says that, she's kind of laughing. After she says it, she's laughing. It's like she's having a fun time. So like when you isolate shit like that, it just bad.
This just felt like an entirely This just felt like it never needed to happen. The fact it did happen is more of like a, what the fuck is this even happening? You know, like as much as I want to say the company is not doing, is like they have reasons to and everything else like that. I'm just saying that was 5 years ago. Just yeah, that's a little much. Come on.
People don't know how to let go of things, to be honest.
It's not even just letting go of things. They don't know how to fucking like. I guess the best way to put it is they don't know how to take a joke anymore. I mean,
That's
shit.
also fair.
Even that 5 year, even a joke that lasted that wasn't there or mentioned for 5 years. People
Yeah.
can't take 5-year-old jokes.
It was just like a delayed hit. No one ever saw coming.
No one ever saw it coming.
No one ever saw it
Never seen-
coming. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got another
First, the first brain rot.
yes, but I have another topic if you guys want to go to it.
Sure, go for it.
Sure.
Are you guys got nothing else to add to this one? Because I'm going to go on to the next topic.
No, I got
Nope.
nothing.
Okay. So for the next topic is actually about TV shows.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah.
Why are TV shows ending horribly recently?
It's because
Explain.
people don't know how to end.
Stranger
people don't know how to
Things,
end things.
Halo, fuck it. Well, Halo's not recent, but like I could go with Stranger Things. I could go
Mhm.
with The Boys, because The Boys just ended and
The Boys did just end.
everyone hated the ending.
I don't see why, to be honest. I
you know what?
think it ended in a way that did portray Homelander as who he was for the entire series.
It's one of
But-
those things of they hyped it up too much. For example, you know the promotional material was him standing over the planet which was straight up decimated by him. They were expecting straight up scorched earth. When they went in and they never got scorched earth and he only killed like one person, it's not what you sold. Like hell, go look at the marketing material. It's definitely not what they've sold.
No.
So it's more of trying to subvert expectations has done more damage.
Yeah, I think by advertising it, they advertised one thing and then they gave us a different one.
Yeah, like season 5's literal promotional material is Homelander standing over the planet getting decimated. Like
Are you actually serious?
people
Hold
are
on, I actually wanna see
go
this.
look it up.
The
Let me find it.
Boys, season 5 promotional
Season
promotional
5.
poster.
Bro. Art.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I think I got it.
Yeah. Final season
It's
coming.
this one, right?
Yes, it's literally him yeah, let me check. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
None of that happened.
None of that happened.
None of it happened.
Yeah, because I feel like posting a picture like this,
Mm-hmm.
where it is legitimately like kind of advertising, yeah, Homelander is gonna lose his shit and actually like
It's going to
murder
be
and actually murder
humongous.
everyone for once.
Yeah, like he's actually going to finally break and do the thing he's been threatening to do, which is go scorched earth, and he doesn't do it.
And he doesn't do it.
He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. The smart girl, you know, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just not going to spoil it. You guys can watch it for yourselves. I'm not going to spoil it. But I will say this. It's not a good ending. If anything, it's serviceable if you're stretching it. I don't think it's serviceable in my opinion. I think it's not. It's just not good.
I don't think it's like not good. I just think there are better endings that could have happened. But
I think it's, for me, it's one of those things of, by the story promising us stuff and just straight up not delivering it, I feel
Yeah, yeah.
cheated. So that's why I'm a little
fair.
mad about it.
See, that's
It's-
absolutely fair.
It's unlike Stranger Things, which just ended so poorly. Stranger Things ended so poorly that the community gaslit themselves into thinking there is more on the way.
Oh, is it another Sherlock Holmes situation where they're just like, yeah, no, it's bad on purpose, I swear, because they're gonna release more.
That's what they gaslit themselves into.
Are you serious? Why
Straight
do
up.
communities keep doing this? We should have learned from Sherlock.
It's one of those
Yeah.
things of
It's not bad on purpose. It's just bad.
these shows start out really good. The writers get sequels. I'm gonna be honest. I think the guys who are doing the boys, were more interested in their side shows than they were in the main show.
Yeah.
I think
No,
that's
I
why.
never liked Stranger Things or The Boys.
That's fair. That's
I just
perfectly
don't-
fair.
I don't think they were good.
No.
They're not shows that were for me. That's for sure.
That's perfectly
I've
fine.
never seen either. I've never seen either.
Either like, you guys have valid criticism. Both of them are like specific to each taste. But I can
Oh, yeah.
name the Rings of Power. I can name the boys. I
The
can
Rings of Power
name.
was just a bad show idea.
The
What?
thing is this, it's not a bad show idea. The people you put in charge of it made it horrendous. Because having a tale of like the time when Sauron's making the rings versus like the time in between that when he's making the rings in the First War, that's incredibly an interesting time period that you can honestly delve into. But man, did they fuck that up too. I never
The
like
show-
Stranger Things, Rings of Power, The Boys.
What's another one?
Halo was the one bad out the gate.
Halo was bad out the gate.
I love
did
The
the Cardinal
Boys.
Sin in- They did the Cardinal
Didn't
Sin
hate
in
the ending,
Halo.
but I didn't watch any trailers or have any expectations. It's maybe that's fair. Maybe if you didn't watch any trailers or anything, you wouldn't be expecting anything different. But I don't know. It's just
I mean, in the Boys, in the ending's defense, they have been hinting at this kind of ending for like a long time, from what I can tell. Like they've been hinting at it for a while.
Yeah.
So like people should have seen it coming, but at the same time, it's like, could they have handled it better?
Yes.
I think yes, absolutely, they could have handled it so much better.
I want to
just-
rip into the ending because there's a lot of things I really didn't like about it, but I really don't want to spoil it. So I'm like,
I mean, are you spoiling it for you're not spoiling it for your chat, or not spoiling it for us? Because I'm not gonna watch it.
not spoiling it for chat, just because I don't want to like people. I don't want people to go like, oh, I was gonna watch it, I spoiled it that. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it like that, you know.
Yo, chat, show of hands. Who's gonna watch The Boys? Show of hands.
Hey, chat. Who cares about spoilers?
My gosh, because it's a whole thing. You love The Boys?
No,
for me, it was just not great.
Go
I don't know.
off, King. I actually do want to hear about what. I actually do want to hear about it. Like, spoilers be damned.
Yeah.
So there was this one girl, I'm trying to remember her name, but it was basically, she was like the smartest character in the entire world. Like, she was the smart one. The moment she loses her superpower, she's just not anywhere close to smart. Like, it wasn't like something that just enhanced her abilities. She was just not smart. Sage, thank you so much. I was blanking on that name so poorly. But yeah, it was not great. It was, ugh.
No,
I also feel like there wasn't a plan to it specifically.
I mean, I think okay. I know what the ending for The Boys is.
Kamiko.
For both the comic and the show.
Is it wrong? I like the comic one better.
I think the comic one is better. So for those who don't know, the way the comic ends is I think it was is it Black Noir?
Black Noir turns out to be. Oh no, we're not. We already spoke with Destiny, Diane. You're good. You're safe now. We spoke about it earlier.
It's the Destiny.
Yeah, you missed it. We talked about that the first thing. That was like the first topic we talked about.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Diana. I know you must be grieving.
Oh yeah.
But like the comic for The Boys, how it ends is Black Noir is revealed to be a clone of Homelander with like his exact power set and everything. But very obsessed with him too.
It was one of those things of like, sorry, I shouldn't have cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, and it's revealed that like a lot of the shitty things that a lot of people said that Homelander did, was revealed to actually be done by the Black Noir clone. Because they are identical. They are identical. Like it is identical clones. And then I believe Black Noir just kills Homelanders.
So
I don't quite remember.
It was one of those things. So basically, Black Noir was a clone of Homelander. Black Noir's purpose is to keep Homelander in check. If Homelander ever goes crazy, Black Noir is tasked to kill him, right?
Yeah.
So, Black Noir, in order to fulfill his purpose, basically manipulates Homelander into thinking he's done horrendous things. And is just a horrendous person.
Which he is.
Which he is. It's not like everything he did wasn't bad. But the point is Homelander could have actually just been a better person if Black Noir wasn't fucking with him as well. Which is also a tragedy in itself, but yeah. It's a whole thing. But Black Noir Homelander kills Black Noir, but with so much damage to his own personal body, it's like he does so much damage to Homelander that Butcher just goes and hits him with a wrench and ends him, basically.
Yeah, it's just
it's
both things kind of end on kind of a cop out.
They both end on a bit of a cop out, but I feel like the comic still went more scorched earth, considering Homelander literally makes an entire superhero army and takes over the entirety of the White House, and then actually has a small, like, decent fight in the White House.
Yeah.
Comparatively. I didn't like most of the stuff in there. It was just I don't know.
The show, it just kind of like ends in kind of like the power of love beats hate kind of way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it could have been better. I think what a lot of people are judging the ending for is how Homelander is, after he loses his powers and shit.
Well, yeah, that wasn't great.
How
that was
he
the whole thing.
acts. But the thing is that is straight up just who Homelander is and how he thinks that people who are weaker than others should act.
Yeah.
Like that is just how he thinks that people who are under others should act. So like that is very Homelander behavior.
Yeah, like that I'm fine with. My whole problem has been with just the fact of I was expecting him to actually crash out. Like actually go full
like
scorched.
Actually have a scorched earth
but
moment.
Just doesn't do it. You know? Who I stepped off. Yeah.
It's like having a villain being said that this villain is such a big bad person
Seeing him
and
grovel
they're capable of so much evil. But it's just some dude sitting in a tower doing absolutely nothing.
The groveling was fine. I don't mind the groveling. That still fits in his character, but my whole wasn't it the budget to destroy everything? And that's my thing. The budget was huge for this show.
Yeah, I would say
this was
budget,
the final
it
season.
Wasn't in the budget. It wasn't
in the budget. The fuck what did you spend on the rest of the budget?
Yeah.
Assholes?
Excuse me?
You know what my thought is actually?
Huh.
This is my like tinfoil hat thought. They balloon the budgets, and what they do is this. They don't spend as much on the movie, spend as much as they need on marketing to make sure people watch it, and even if it flops, they still take what's left.
Yeah,
a guaranteed at least 30 mil, basically. That's my tinfoil hat theory.
I just wish that, like, if you're gonna advertise in this way that Homelander is gonna have a scorched earth moment, have a scorched earth moment. I hate villains that don't show up in stories and they don't actually have big villainous moments.
Basically, like, do you hate when people? Basically, you're saying that you hate when the show just shows a tell but don't show it.
Well, that
they tell you like Homelander's capable of destroying the world, and then they just never show him actually trying to destroy the world.
Also, if you hear explosions because it's Memorial Day and people are lighting off fireworks.
It's fine. It's fine.
I love that. Yeah, it's Memorial Day. So they're lighting off fireworks and shit.
Isn't Memorial Day tomorrow?
Yeah, but you know, people be celebrating.
It's America. Everyone will find any excuse to light off fireworks. They love explosions.
But yeah.
Legal explosions, simply.
Exactly. But it's just a whole thing for me of just, I don't know. It's
hard to wrap things up.
It's not only just like hard to wrap things up. It's one of those things that you would expect the shows to still be good, if that makes sense, even at the endings.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, guys, how did you f this up so badly? And it's not just one fuck up. They're so consistent nowadays.
Yeah, like honestly, God, I think I'm gonna be honest. I think the original start to like when shows started having really terrible endings was Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I think that's when it started.
I know why TV shows are having bad endings. I know why.
Why?
It's because when a TV show is ending, they start pulling writers from the show to work on other projects. So, and because this is what actually ended up. This is why the Game of Thrones ending sucked ass.
Really?
Is because they had a team of writers. You know, let's say they had a team of 40 writers throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Then as the final season was progressing, they were taking more and more of the writers off of Game of Thrones and putting them on different projects. So like by the end of Game of Thrones, I think they had a team of like 10 writers. So it's just like the workload for these people to finish the story up, it's just so immense that they're rushed and crunched, and when people are rushed and crunched, they don't produce the greatest work.
Nope.
And people, the companies are just like, well, we're not going to make more money out of this, so we're just going to finish it up and then move on.
I think companies have forgotten what branding actually means and what damage a bad ending can do to a series and a
Oh,
brand.
absolutely.
For example,
Fucking-lutely.
Like for here's another example other than Game of Thrones. You know what another example is? Mandalorian.
Oh wait, I thought Mandalorian was still going on.
Mandalorian is still going on. They're doing a Mandalorian and
Good
Grogu movie. And it's expected to earn less than Han Solo. That's not good.
The fact that they have low expectations for it is saying a lot.
Yeah.
That is saying a lot, and that's so bad for any Star Wars related
like
product.
Mandalorian season 1 and season 2, peak. So good. Season 3 fucked it
I have
up.
heard.
Season 3 fucked it up so badly.
I honestly remember season 1 and season 2 being talked about so much.
It was so good though because it was a perfect story. Beginning, middle, end was over. Perfect.
I've only ever heard of season 1 and season 2. I've never heard of season 3.
Season 3 was basically their entire point was to go and free Mandalore, basically reclaim Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
Grogu was brought back in the not even in the Mandalorian show. They brought him back in the fucking Boba Fett show.
And so powerful, you're in 2 shows.
The point about it is I didn't want Grogu to come back.
Yeah.
Like, the story was over. Mandalorian 1, Season 1, Season 2. Perfect. He did the objective. Get Grogu to a Jedi Master so he can learn the ways of the Force. That was the story. It was a brilliant send-off. It was amazing. And then they fucked it up because they wanted to sell more Grogu figurines.
Yeah. I think this. I honestly believe this all kind of rotates back to why can't companies let things die?
Yeah.
You know what the problem is I'm not even saying they have to die. You can make Star Wars shows and make them good, but they overuse things. They don't believe in writers to actually do shit.
Grogu here. I was talking about bringing back Grogu.
I think it's like about because like there's like certain like things that like run their course, but it made them so much money. They're like, no, what? Let's bring them back. I want more money. This character or this franchise, it gave me a lot of money. Let's just keep like pumping it out. Let's keep bringing them back because why? I want money.
Yeah, because Star Wars has such an expansive universe, and honestly, you could pretty much write anything for Star Wars, and
no,
you can't write anything, but like you can write a lot. You have
I'm gonna be honest.
A lot of inspiration.
I think Star Wars is a dying franchise.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
If Star Wars,
it was started dying with the Last Jedi.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of glad that Kathleen Kennedy is actually no longer the head of Star Wars or Lucasfilm. Apparently, I think it's the guy with the cowboy hat is actually in charge of it.
Of Lucasfilm.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the guy who did the Clone Wars, he's the main director.
Who is in charge of
Star
Lucasfilms?
Wars. Yeah.
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni's in charge. Yeah. Shouldn't happen a long time. The problem is this: you're not gonna feel that change for a good another 10. You're probably not gonna feel that change for another 5 years.
No, probably not. It takes so long.
The only thing you probably start feeling it now was probably Darth Maul. That's the only show I've loved out of Star Wars for a decent period.
Wait, they're making a Darth Maul show?
They did. The first season's done.
Oh shit! Because yeah, Darth Maul has some crazy ass lore.
Yeah, the first season was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
good.
Mandalorian, they didn't let it die. They didn't let the story continue in the way it needed to.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I agree with the brand slap thing and everything else like that, I'm also like, what the hell are you guys doing? You guys, like, I guess just the way I see it is, the more you damage a brand, the less it's worth over time. Even if you want to pump it out constantly, you can do that. But if it's of bad quality, no matter what you're gonna do, it's gonna hurt the franchise. If everything was as high, if everything was super high quality, we'd be talking about when's the next Star Wars show, not oh god, another one. characters who
Yeah.
have been old school, like bulky, the stuff like that. It's just like, I don't know. It's just incredible to me that these companies have mismanaged franchises so much and so perfectly to almost kill the brands. It's insanely how like bad they've done it. And then you see other companies come back and straight up bring back franchises. Like fucking Doom is a perfect example. Doom was a dead franchise.
Doom is great.
Doom is great, but the last one was not as much. I think that's because they got rid of glory kills. They need to bring those back for the next one. But I'm not gonna say one little misstep is gonna kill that franchise, especially with the highs of Doom Eternal and the 2016 game.
Yeah, like I keep forgetting that Doom came out, like the Doom remake came out in 2016, because
Yeah,
like, it still holds up as a really good and entertaining game.
Yeah,
It does.
it's fantastic.
It's absolutely fantastic, and honest to God, I don't think there's an issue if you use old IPs and like remake them into different games, but like keeping the same kind of, you know, feeling of the old games. Because like old Doom, it was very basic. You couldn't. It was 2D. You could not go up and down.
Would you like to know one other thing that gives me a little bit more hope for one franchise in particular?
Wait, Cylinks, are we heading off to a different topic right now, by the way? Because this is similar to a topic that we're supposed to be talking about.
No. This is related because it's
okay.
It's not technically part of a TV show, but helps me kind of like believe in them actually trying to fix things, if that makes sense, for like branding wise.
Okay, hit me.
Warhorse Studios, the guys who did Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, are in the works of a Lord of the Rings video game, an open world one.
That is incredibly fucking interesting. Holy shit.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what they do with it. It's going to be very interesting.
That's going to be oh my god, that seems so...
They are in charge of a Lord of the Rings video game. I cannot wait.
Like that like Kingdom Come Deliverance, from what I've heard, again, I didn't play it. I feel like I should.
Kingdom Come Deliverance is pretty good. It's pretty good. I got the first one.
I think it'd be my style of game, to be honest, and I think I should check it out.
That's fair.
Like, I know for a fact that I have not heard a lot of bad things about Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh no,
they're really good RPGs. They're just heavily really in the realism, if that makes sense. If you wait too long, you will miss a quest because you waited too long. If you gotta level up and you actually have to fight. It's like it's one of those things that it's definitely more realistic than any Elder Scrolls game, but still gives you the Elder Scrolls feel of actually exploring and everything else like that, you know?
It's like Elder Scrolls, but you got the time limit of Persona.
Yeah. And then mix in like the actual
if you don't do certain things by a certain date, you can't do that anymore because you've missed it.
Yeah. It's a fantastic game series though. They're fantastic. But they're in charge of Lord of the Rings. The reason I was bringing that up is because it's like I'm starting to feel like these companies are slowly getting it, if that makes sense. Like they're slowly understanding that they've been fucking up recently. I mean, the Kennedy being, put like not as the leader of Star Wars anymore. Warhorse making an actual video game. And what else? I heard some rumors that Christopher Nolan is buying the rights to the TV show for Halo. So I heard that.
Sorry, what?
Christopher Nolan is in, I think he's the one trying to buy the rights to the Halo TV show to remake it.
Oh, please. Like, Halo could be a great TV show.
Dude, Halo
I think there's
amazing.
a lot of potential. There was a lot of potential with the Halo TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And they handled it so poorly because was it episode 1 where they did the cardinal sin of taking off Master Chief's helmet?
I don't remember. I try to forget.
All right, I don't think it was Master Chief. Was it just a random Spartan?
No, I think it was Chief, because I know that everyone on the internet was complaining that you removed Chief's helmet.
Yeah, like, why would you remove Master Chief's helmet? Like the one thing you're not supposed to do.
Chief, the best way to look at Chief is not really as a person in a weird way, character-wise. He is the weapon.
He is the force. He is a force of nature.
It's not even just he's a force of nature, but he is the weapon. You know, he's a weapon. He's the cold steel of a gun, you know?
Nick, you're mistaken for Doom Guy?
Doom Guy's the same fucking shtick. That's why everyone compares the two constantly. They're both
Master
futuristic
Chief is the
badasses
Doom Guy of
fighting.
space.
No, Doom Guy's still the Doom Guy of space. Because Doom Guy is in space. He's on Mars.
Shit, you're right. He is in space. I forgot he's in Mars.
Yeah! Starts in Mars, motherfucker.
Fuck!
just Percy yelling fuck is in the background.
Yeah. We should go to another topic.
Yeah.
So actually, before we go into my topics again, we're going on to you guys' topics. What are you topics, X and Perry? Do you? I know you guys have topics. You guys got any?
Oh, I mentioned my topic. Yeah. So X, do you have a topic?
I think I got one.
What's your topic, X? Hit me with it.
Did y'all know that there are people apparently on the internet who like to do chargebacks on Twitch subscriptions a month after they have been spent?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I two stream. Sorry,
No, go ahead.
sorry, Percy. I was
No,
gonna say
no,
like
you do your thing. You explain.
I was gonna say like two streamers I watched like literally like 2 days ago got like $600 worth of like subscriptions like charged back from the actual Twitch accounts to the point where they were in negative.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Yeah. And Twitch again, and Twitch just allowed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Probably because they charge him for a chargeback.
Yeah, because PayPal has the chargeback system on it, and it's just like, no.
It's a weird thing because I agree with a chargeback system because you may actually need it if say someone's hacking your stuff and you never actually pay for it. The problem is it's gonna come down to
you pay for something you want a refund.
Anything and everything's gonna get abused by it, you know.
Absolutely.
That's the problem.
The thing that concerns me is the fact that like they did like at the when the month was for like the subscriptions was almost over like on the last day, and they just got the chargeback.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a really shitty thing that people will do, and I honestly believe that certain things should not, like, there should be an appeal system for chargebacks that people can be like, hey, this person sent me a fuck ton of subs. It was them. They literally confirmed that it was them sending me the subs, and I want to appeal their chargeback and have that money back.
That's a decently different problem because there's a problem in that. Because you can argue about if you have an appeal system for chargebacks, I can see that being abused heavily. Like, imagine someone's like, hey, we're doing this thing, and then they don't ever actually do it, and you try to do a chargeback, and they say, hey, we're doing it, it's just not yet, and they appeal your chargeback, and then you can't charge it back again. That's not the way to solve the problem. I think the way to solve the problem, in my opinion, is this. If someone is donating, let's say that person donates 100 subs, right, within that 1 month, right? There should be a penalty fee for if you do chargebacks.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
In my opinion, if you get to enough of a penalty fee, and it's not because you paid for it, it's because the amount of stuff you did pay for it for a chargeback. So say like you do 100 subs, right? However much money you spent on that 100 subs, 75% of that, if you decide to charge all that back all at once, you lose 75% of it. So if say you're spending maybe $100, I'm not sure how much sub to dollar ratio is, but say like you're spending $100, you should lose 75 of those dollars for doing a chargeback at the very end.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
And I'd say the punishment would be worse as the time comes in. Like if you're at the very end of like the actual month and you haven't, and you're trying to do a chargeback at the very end of the month, I'm sorry, it should either completely go through or you should only get $5 back out of the 90, out of that 100, basically.
I would say next time.
I think we could come
You're
up
too
with
late now. Sorry.
a combination of our ideas, Sai, because like I think like I agree with you. If you're charging back super late after you paid someone, I do feel like you should face a penalty fee. But at the same time, I feel like, because like let's say I paid someone to make some art for me, and they gave me the time limit of like, hey, it's gonna take me, such and such amount of time.
No, so let's...
They say it's gonna be 1 month, and then in that 1 month they haven't given me the art yet, and they're past their stuff, and they haven't been communicating with me.
Well, that's a different thing altogether.
To wait, there should be instead of an appeal system for the chargeback or to appeal the chargeback, there should be a way to appeal the penalty for the chargeback.
I guess.
And subscriptions, like gifted subs, should be an exception where you can't appeal.
Yeah, I feel like I know subscriptions and gifted subs are a little different. I would agree with not being able to appeal them. Go ahead, Sid. Go ahead, X. Sorry.
Yeah, X. Yeah.
I was going to say like I feel like there should be like a time time limit, like oh, you can get a chargeback after like so many days. At max I would say like a week, because like sometimes like you'll do like a subscription to, like a channel, then you realize that you don't actually have the money that you shouldn't have done because you needed that money for something else. So like you would try to appeal like a chargeback that won't, but like after like a certain time, you can't get a chargeback at all.
You know what? This is actually my opinion. You want to know how to fix this? I'd agree with that, X, but the problem is that's already technically there with the 1 month thing. If you just shorten the time limit, they'll just shorten how long until we do the chargeback. This is how you solve it. When it comes to chargebacks, you should be allowed to charge back from subscriptions just in case something like horrendous goes on. Like you figure out like a horrendous thing, like they've been stealing from charity and all that shit. You should be allowed to charge back from that. Here's the thing though. It depends on how much you've paid into the subs, how many subs you're paying for, and how many you're returning all at once. For example, if I decided to spend 100 subs on one person, at the very end I'm charging it back because I'm being a dick. I didn't actually want to pay for it, right? I should have a penalty fee for charging back that much at the very end, to the point where I'm losing money, not gaining it. Like I'm actually still losing money no matter what. And then after that, I should also have my name, not like my real name, but the username of that account who donated it. Because if they're donating via subs, they're usually donating via Twitch, right? That username should be sent to the streamer so they can ban me and warn other people about me. Because if you're doing that with 100 subs into like, if you're doing like 100 subs and you're like doing it all at once, you're doing it maliciously. And at that point, your username should be sent to the streamer so they can ban you from the chat so you never do that again. And then also at the same time, they should be able to tell you, if you see this person, instantly ban them. It creates a negative stigma for doing that, and doesn't let you hide in that. If you're paying subs and you're charging it back at the end because you don't want to pay it, you should still have not your real name. I want to clarify that. Not your real name, your username. And a link to the username of the profile so they can ban you no matter what. Say, even if you change your username, it still links to that profile.
Like a wanted poster.
Yeah, and if you keep trying to like make usernames and make everything like recreate accounts to keep doing that, you should have your like, you should just be banned permanently. I know there's ways to do it. There's IP bans and everything.
Yeah.
So
I also think this just chargebacks should get them banned from the service that they're using to do the malicious chargebacks.
Oh, I agree with that too, but that's a whole other like debanking is a different thing altogether, because that's technically debanking in one way or another. That one's that's why like money, like doing stuff like that with money is very both irresponsible, stupid, and just downright idiotic. Because you cause so many problems and you end up making new rules for everybody. which just sucks.
Yeah. I mean, the
And
current rule,
first-
whenever anyone like sends you a bunch of money
Mhm.
on apps that you can do chargebacks on, you
Mhm.
just can't touch that money until
The money's gone.
after the until the chargeback period is completely over.
Yep.
Just can't touch the money.
Yep.
And it sucks because like you want to use the money, but you just kind of got to stare at it and be like,
Yeah.
it'll be real nice. It will be real nice.
I'm gonna be honest. As much as I like that, I think this isn't me criticizing chat or anything. I love that you guys actually sub to me. It's amazing. I don't feel like streamers should rely on sub.
No, absolutely not.
In my opinion, and this has been my opinion for the longest time, you gotta make something. For example, whether we like it or not, Shy Lily, right?
Mhm.
She owns gamer subs. She's an owner.
Yeah.
She makes money from that. Her literal thing is
Yeah.
on the side. If YouTube dries up and Twitch dries up tomorrow, she's still making money from that drink.
Mm-hmm.
That's what content creators kind of have to do. They have to make a brand, they have to sell the brand, and they also have to sell stuff that isn't just like subs or anything else like that.
Look at pretty much any big VTuber.
They're selling stuff because they know YouTube.
They're selling things. They're and the biggest thing that they're selling as well is their voice.
Hey, brand coffee. I would love to make coffee. That'd be amazing.
Cottontail, I would buy coffee from you
Exactly.
if you did.
I really
Yeah, like
want to.
Cottontail, Sayu,
As long as it's
Amelie,
mayhem.
Amelie,
Bao.
t-shirts, merchandising, concerts.
I'm not talking about merch.
Iron Mouse,
In my
like-
opinion, Iron Mouse.
She was at
Um,
FanFest. She was a singer. They had to
as
literally
much-
pay for her to go there.
As much as I also like want to feel like Sayu and Amelie, but I wouldn't. I also wouldn't count them as well because they were already big voice actors
Yeah,
before they became
They
VTubers.
were voice actors before they were VTubers.
That
Yeah, so,
well,
It's why I said I would count them, then I also wouldn't count them.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
because
then,
they were
then I think
free.
Bao counts. Bao counts for what I'm trying to say, though.
Bao
Because she
does
was a
count.
VTuber first, and then became a voice actor.
She Bao was that, and then she also was a singer as well, so that was also a thing. But then again, her ass got more views than her music, so
Okay, fine.
That's because people are horny.
That's-
Because
that's
that's just the internet. I'm sorry. There's an entire song about this. The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn.
no, technology is. You know why?
Why?
Because my brother is on IT, and he told me the secret of technology that no
What
one wants
secret?
to admit. Everything has been developed for sport. Every single thing.
Yep.
VR?
For what?
Why did you for porn? Do you know why VR was invented? Was it because you wanted to
For
play
porn?
VR games? No, you wanted to see the tits faster and better. You wanted to see them in your face, mate. That's why. That's why every
It's like-
technology, the graphics cards improve. Why? So you can see the freckles on her cheeks. She's
It's
giving
like
you a
the
BJ.
song, the internet's for porn.
The internet is
is.
for porn.
I unironically is, and I hate to agree with it, but that's literally what it is.
It really is, and it just happens to. And here's the thing.
Uh,
That's fine. That's honestly fine.
It's fine.
Certain things Certain things just drive innovation, and porn is just one of them.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like I should cut this entire section out of the video, of the stream, and just post this up as the just post this topic up and just see
Members
how
only.
many people members only. Yes, this portion of the video should be members. $1. Oh God,
Oh Lord! But like,
capitalist is coming out of me, man.
That's my topic.
What's
I
your
feel-
topic, Percy? I feel like we kind of crushed this one, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it's course.
Yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, I put my topic in the chat because
No, I want you to read it
didn't
out,
want
mate.
to forget it. I didn't want to forget it.
You know, read it out.
Um,
Because I'm gonna be honest, I
so-
can't see without my glasses right now.
Oh, I got you.
I'm blind.
So,
Short and
I'll
blind,
read
I
the
was.
question out and then I'll give context.
Uh-huh.
So the question is: should streamers be punished in game for stuff said out of game while streaming under the game's category? And for context,
Yes.
this is in reference to prominent Final Fantasy 14 streamer Xenosis
Mm-hmm.
Vex getting a 2-week ban from Final Fantasy 14
Uh-huh.
after what people are assuming, we aren't given specifics, but what people are assuming, after people reported him for calling while he was on Twitter, while he was streaming, looking at Twitter under the Final Fantasy 14 tag on Twitch.
What do you mean?
He called a Final Fantasy 14 content creator the R-worded bitch of a girlfriend of a different Final Fantasy 14 content creator. It's complicated,
What?
but
Wait, question. He said that while under the Final Fantasy 14 tag.
so yeah, I just sent the clip of what he said, and
Wait,
the
let
clip
me.
that people are assuming he was banned for.
I guess.
And he
Wait,
said
is it
he
this
said
guy?
it's
I
the
think
bald man.
This
Yes,
guy.
he is.
I think I
It
know
is the
this guy.
bald man.
Person,
He-
person,
he
are you
was-
sure that
he-
you?
Huh?
Are you sure it ain't you because he's bald?
I
Who are
am
you talking
not,
to right now?
I take so much offense to even being related to being even like anywhere close to.
Yeah, yeah, I do apologize.
like,
That's my shit.
I don't want to ever. I don't ever want to be compared to him.
I am so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
This is my thing. If he's under the Final Fantasy 14 tag, right? As
Yes.
much as I hate to say it, that technically goes back to the whole like boar situation, because, and there's a difference. The boar situation is just kind of dumb because that was just a bad joke. Turn out this one is straight using the R word, calling someone a bitch of a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
That is something that's not, for one, you're basically causing drama within their space. Whether you like it or not, the companies see the tags as their things. They're moderators of it. They're in control
Oh, it's
of
in
it.
it's in 14's TOS.
Yeah, it's in 14 TOS. So honestly, if he's doing it like this, yes, he does deserve the ban, because it's not because he might not have a few points. I don't know. I haven't really seen the entire thing completely. I can't really hear it because of the way my setup works. But
You're fine.
the whole point is this. Companies treat the tags such as Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, when you're streaming under it, as their thing. It is their stuff. It is their game, their reputation, their product, if that makes sense. It's not even that your stream is your product. Like this is a Just Chat. Just Chat isn't really owned by anything except for maybe Amazon. So they moderate it that way, right? But this is Hot Takes. This is my product. If I start doing stuff for Hot Takes, and it's something that someone else starts streaming Hot Takes, and they actually start using like the logo and everything else like that, I'm gonna get mad. But then if someone used the logo and then says something heinous to another person and tries to start drama over it, well then I'm getting into a whole drama I never wanted to be into. You know, it's a headache for me now because you did that. Like if I had an entire tag for me based off Twitch called Hot Takes, and it was my tag and I was in charge of it, and people were causing shit on that tag, of course I'm gonna be a little mad because his entire thing's the Final Fantasy XIV creator. No matter what, this goes back to my company because this guy's being a dick. So yeah, as much as I'm like
straight up a dick.
As much as I want to say I don't know, he may have a point of one thing or another. I don't know, but this is the thing: you can't start shit under the tag because no matter what, the company's best interest is to make sure the community stays happy. And as much as you probably have a grievance with someone, even if it's a justified grievance, don't bring it where the community. Don't bring it where the company has to. Don't bring it to where the company has to basically. Don't bring it to where the company will feel a need to push back against you. Have to step in. The less headache you give them, like honestly, he should have switched to Just Chat and said it there. If he said it there, probably would have not have had any single problem, probably. But the fact you did it in a Final Fantasy XIV like streaming thumbnail makes them somewhat loud. Because no matter what, some marketer, some investor, some sort of dickhead in a suit's gonna go like, some people in your fucking streaming area on Twitch and everything are saying some really mean things. How are you not handling that correctly? And some fucking manager is gonna have to probably explain to him that we don't control everybody. We'll look into it. We might see if we can get him a ban. You know, we take our job very seriously. You give someone a headache who didn't need the headache that day, you know?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, okay. So what some people are online arguing about is that because, you know, he got banned for things he said while he wasn't playing the game, but was under the tag, that it's giving companies the ability to censor how people are able to, you know, talk and everything. And if they can't talk like this, how are they going to be able to, how are they going to feel safe talking bad stuff about the company? And it's just like,
you can take, the thing is this, you can still talk bad about the company. You straight up can. Just don't talk on it where they have control. For example, if you want to talk shit about Final Fantasy, which I have a lot of problems with Final Fantasy, there's a few things I don't like. For example, I really want them to fix a rubber board. A rubber board is a slog to get through, and I
they
really
do still
want
need to fix it.
I want my friends to get into it. But I'm gonna be honest, I am tired of telling my friends you have to get through a rubber board for it to be fun. I just want a rubber board to be fun. So that's my grievance for the game. If I want to criticize it, I don't go to the Final Fantasy fucking forums and rant about it there. I go there to play Final Fantasy, be entertaining, and have fun there. I then go, if I want to talk about serious stuff, or generally talk about other things, hell, just chat. That's the area you do it in. You still get to talk about it.
I actually feel like I'm against you on this. I feel so, but in a weird sense. So I am going to say it like this. I feel like if you want to criticize Final Fantasy 14, you should feel absolutely safe to do it while streaming under the tag of Final Fantasy 14. Absolutely safe. But you cannot do it in an aggressive and volatile way, such as use and not and very like in a very like crass manner either.
Here's the thing, though.
To actually go for it.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Here's the problem, though. This wasn't a criticism for the game. To my knowledge, this was just him attacking another content creator.
Oh yeah, he was just attacking another content creator.
So if that's the case,
I think that
the argument doesn't make sense, because
straight up ban.
Straight up ban. But here's the thing: that the argument of saying you now feel scared you're not going to be able to criticize people on Final Fantasy, or like criticize the game on Final Fantasy, that's not what he was banned for. He was banned because he went out and attacked a different content creator, which is justifiable. You can't just go.
Very justifiable.
I mean, there's internet beef all the time. Let's be honest. There's straight up internet beef all the fucking time.
I mean, I had discussions about this on Twitter with people, and I'm just like, oh.
This is my thing. It should not impair you to talk bad about Final Fantasy under the Final Fantasy tag. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. He wasn't talking about the game. He called another content creator's girlfriend a R-word bitch. That's what happened. This is completely different. This has nothing to do with the game. That's more of community management at that point. And the community manager's entire job is to make sure the community is not frowning. They have to make sure smiles, things are going well, and everything else like that. When there are fights, they have to break it up. And if you're calling someone out, you're gonna get a ban. I understand if you like go like, hey, but I should be able to criticize people. Yes, you can.
You can, but you need to do it in a proper manner. You can't just say
you have to do it in a,
this person's fucking stupid.
As much as I agree, you can still even use that language, but don't do it on a place where Final Fantasy controls it and you're criticizing someone else in the damn community. Like,
yeah.
Even if you want to use,
if he said that in Just Chatting stream,
if he said that part in Just Chatting stream, I don't think they'd have a problem, because it's not something they control. As much as you'd be like, well, he's still a Final Fantasy content creator. Sure, you can say that, but at that point, you could say he didn't do it in our area. It wasn't technically under our guidelines. We can't physically tell this guy to like someone, you know. And I don't expect everybody to like each other. Well, if you're going to criticize someone in the community, do it very harshly and basically just call them a bitch, right? You can't do that in the fucking community tab where they're controlling it, because that looks bad on them. They'll look like they're not controlling their community tab, that's unregulated, that it's not safe for advertisers, which is the one thing you don't do on Twitch. You don't threaten the advertisement, because the moment you do that, the money dries up and then you're all fucked.
Yeah, like I honestly think that, you know, if you're gonna say shit, if you're gonna say stupid shit that's against TOS in a game for a game while streaming in that game's category, even though you may not be looking at the game at that moment, you should get in trouble for that, because
this is my thing.
Streamers are when you are under a tag for a game, streamers need to realize they are now becoming a representative of that game.
The worst part is this is a weird thing with content creation. Content creation is very weird because it's regular people getting influence that I don't think regular people are really used to. For example, movie stars kind of get this and they get used to it over time. Internet celebrities sort of get used to it over time, but it takes a lot of, pitfalls. But basically this. If I'm owner of a company, right? I want you to feel free to criticize and give feedback on the game in the community tab. So, for example, Dawn Trail. I like the areas of Dawn Trail. It's one of the most impressively designed worlds, right?
Yeah.
The waterfalls are fantastic. Hural is gorgeous to look at in a great fishing spot. But
absolutely,
fuck if I'm gonna say that story was good. It wasn't.
The story was
bad.
Pretty bad.
It was a bad story. I can say that under the Final Fantasy 14 tag, and I have said that in the Final Fantasy 14 tag, and I have not been banned for it. If I went to someone else
you're having good faith criticism.
And not even that, I did call the fucking Final Fantasy 14 Dawn Trail story dog shit. It's not good.
No.
But I can do that under the tag because I'm describing the game and giving criticism. What he did wasn't even criticism, it was an attack on another content creator, bringing drama, bringing general that's not even like discourse. You just called someone a bitch, basically. It's not even like, you didn't even really add anything else, you know? I probably have to go back and look at the actual thing to see what he's actually talking about and maybe get more clear instincts, but you can't insult another content creator and then make a drama within Final Fantasy XIV's community and have them not try to crack down on it, because at the end of the day, they have to manage that. That's their job. That's what gives them the money to go feed their families. You know?
Yeah.
So, the guy deserved the ban. I don't think this really causes too much of a problem when it comes to criticizing the game, because I am able to do it, you're able to do it. What he was doing wasn't even about the game. I feel like people need to stop freaking out about that point and more of just be like, dude, you should have done that somewhere else. At least not on their Final Fantasy 14 tag.
You know what's really bad, by the way?
What?
Fun fact, back in 2020, he was banned for the exact same reason.
Why are we talking about this then? This doesn't feel like what is this?
He was banned on Thursday for this happening, and then back in 2020 he was it's not something he's learned from. He did not learn from the original ban. And it is just
what do you so I'm reading some of the comments now. They're not policing the private life, because one of the people said people are crying about how bad corporations and then cheering and saying the corporations should start policing private lives simply because they dislike the person. The emphasis of the episode as if simply because labeled is square to control. You are it's not about that.
They're policing their time.
There's a difference. There's an actual difference. When you're under the Final Fantasy 14 tag, the company is getting reputational damage because you've done some fuck shit. if you doing some fuck shit underneath their channel, like for example, let's put an example. Say you're doing a charity stream in Final Fantasy 14, right? By the time they figure out that your charity is a false one and you're not actually doing charity, but you're still in a Final Fantasy 14 tag, who the fuck has to come down on you? One, Twitch will probably come down on you. Two, Final Fantasy themselves have to be incredibly angry at you because you just caused them a fucking marketing pain. Because now they have to go and explain to their investors, their clients, and everyone else who works with them, and even like advertisers on their stuff saying, hey, how did you not know this charity wasn't actually a charity thing? Because it leads back to them.
Yeah.
Just pure reputational wise. It's not about being, it's not about saying, oh, they you know, wanting them to police. I don't want them to police what they say, what we say. But we can't deny that this definitely does damage to their reputation. It does.
No, yeah, it does.
I've
It does,
studied
'cause
marketing long
he's
enough to
representing
notice
the
that
game.
stuff. Yeah. It's not,
It's like-
just,
okay,
it's not
okay.
even that it's just representing the game. He was on the tag while he was doing it. If he switched to just chatting, which he wasn't even playing the game at that point. He's just using that as the tag because that's where his audience is, let's be honest.
Oh no,
If
no,
he-
he was scrolling through Twitter while he was in between, like while he was waiting for like some party finder stuff to start. So he was just spending some time not AFKing on the game. He was just doom scrolling Twitter.
Yeah.
While AFK in the game while waiting for something to start.
Okay. I just don't start some drama on the tag because they do have to,
Don't.
whether you like it
So
or not,
bad.
the companies do have to enforce shit on that because that is their thing. That is their marketing, they'll take a branding hit if you do something vile, basically, whether you like it or not. It's like Roblox, for example. You know how many people on Roblox are getting, you know what Roblox was accused of, all the fucking shit they've been accused of, has turned their reputation into, oh, that one creep game.
Yeah, I mean it's
Let's be honest, reputation happened.
It's so bad.
The worst part is this. I don't think the Roblox developers intended it to be that, right?
No, they
But
definitely
at this
didn't,
point, that is their reputation. Because
That
people
is.
did some fuck shit. That's why they have to somewhat be policey about this stuff. And it's not like I like them being policey about this stuff, but don't do some fuck shit. Don't start dramas
Don't do some
in their
fuck shit.
fucking stuff. Like,
Yeah.
shit. If you dislike someone, do you really need to air it out on there? Unless they attacked you first, I don't think you should attack them back.
Oh yeah.
If you have a disagreement, keep it in your head, or at least describe why you disagree with them. Fuck, I don't know why people can't be civil anymore.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'll go on record. I'll fucking say it. Xenos Vex is a complete asshole. Does he have some good points about the game? Some good criticisms for the game? Fuck yes. He has some good criticisms for the game. Like, the rewards for clearing the current, like the most recent variant dungeon, like actually doing all the paths for the most recent variant dungeon. He criticized that the reward is just nothing, and the rewards need to be a lot more unique and worth actually doing the content that Square Enix is putting forward for people to do in between the major patches. But the thing is, the way he goes about criticizing the game and criticizing what's going on in the game is so crass
Is
and
it like a
unprofessional.
doomer? Is it like a doomer-esque type mentality where it's like everything sucks, we're doing this, and I'm still playing this game?
No, it's more like he doesn't know how to actually criticize something without calling it the R word or
Okay.
other insults. He doesn't know how to actually criticize things other than insulting things, like with the variant dungeon rewards.
I haven't got to that yet.
For those of you who do not know, the most recent variant dungeons, usually when you complete all the paths, which can take around like an hour to 2 hours to do, solo, you usually get a mount. With the most recent variant dungeon, instead of giving you a mount for completing all the paths, what you get is a sleeping mask. That is a fashion accessory, so you can just you can just wear it with anything. It is a very, very unworth it item because it's just like there are so many better things you could have offered as the reward, and the sleeping mask it's not worth the achievement for completing all the tasks. It's not worth doing all the work, and they could have done a lot better job.
I agree. I honestly think that's going into Final Fantasy and what my thoughts are on that. That could be done later. I'll probably save my thoughts for that during the next Fan Fest. Because I actually got a lot of thoughts to think about. But, do you guys have anything else to add to this topic? Because I still got a few more topics to go through. X, you got anything?
I got them.
Okay. We're going to the next one. Is gaming getting better or worse?
You see, this is actually the topic I was talking about, like, when I was like, do you want to change topics? Because like, it felt like we were heading towards this topic.
Hello, Cam. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Actually, before we go to this topic, let's get Q&A done. I want Q&A done, just in case.
Oh,
yeah, I just want to make sure. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Let me shout you out real quick, because things don't like to work on my end. Shout out. Okay. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. This is Hot Takes. This is the show where I bring on other VTubers to talk about random topics throughout the week. Anything that's really crossing our mind or anything that's just really interesting we want to talk about. We're currently on our Q&A section. You guys kind of dropped it at the right time. So, if you guys have any topics you wish for us to discuss, or any thoughts, or any opinions, or any like general notions you want to bring up, feel free to comment down below. We'll remember that guests, if they feel like it's just too personal, can refuse the questions if they wish. Other than that, feel free to ask anything you want. Since you were part of the tier list in life, I thought it would be perfect. Yo. Also, how did I do? I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't. I know you pinged me in it on Twitter. You pinged me right as I started Hot Takes. I'm gonna be honest.
You're on a tier list?
She was doing a Smash or Pass. It was like a Smash tier list, I think. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. Yeah.
What do you get?
I don't know. What did I get? I'm curious now.
Yeah, I'm curious now too. What it's like if he didn't get absolute bottom, then I don't know.
You want me to be on a 1? What the fuck?
If he didn't get a pass, I'm going to be disappointed.
Damn.
Excuse me, he wanted to get a pass? No.
Oh my gosh.
Cylinks is straight smash.
Yeah. Let's see. He got the tier I want to have. Whoa, unprotected handholding. Yay! Why? Wait.
Unprotected that's how you get him pregnant, Cam. That's how you get him pregnant. Which you should do. Get Cylinks pregnant. Do it.
No.
Go. Do it.
What?
No, that is not. No. Don't want the impreg art again. My God.
Hey. If I haven't gone on my impreg arc yet, because no one has the balls to draw me pregnant.
Lily does. It's just taking a while. She's been busy.
Does she have balls?
Oh my God. Cam, do you or any of your chatters have any topics you'd also like to discuss? I know we went through Destiny. We went through like the TV show endings. We went through like we went through a lot today actually.
We went through a lot.
Well, yeah, we're not even halfway through the questions, by the way. We went through Corona and her VA gig. We went through the whole like Final Fantasy 14 drama with that one guy who was bald, which is still
Vex. Bald asshole.
Ah, okay. Got it. So we went through all that stuff. We got a lot of stuff talking about.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm very curious. I'm not sure. That's fair. I know there's still Unreal Engine 6 coming out, which is the whole thing.
Wait, what is?
Unreal Engine 6.
Unreal Engine 6?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be interesting.
I saw it right before stream started, so I had to add it, I'm gonna be honest. Because I'm looking stuff up about it, actually. Yeah, right designs. Oh my gosh.
Like, I honestly forgot that Unreal Engine had multiple iterations.
Yeah, Unreal Engine has a lot of multiple iterations. They do have.
Yeah.
They're doing like a
I wonder how. I
regeneration.
wonder how Unreal. Yeah, I wonder how Unreal Engine 6 is gonna look.
I'm curious, but I'm also terrified.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
It's gonna look unreal.
it's primarily just
Cylinks, can we ban this guy?
any of yours games. Hey, wait, no. Also, any newer games you're all excited for? Yes, I am excited for. I'm trying to remember the game itself because it's been a while since I looked it up and had time to actually look up games specifically. I was excited for Lego Batman, but I kind of just bought that actually, so I can't be excited for that one anymore.
You can still be excited for. Have you played it?
Yes, I have played it. It's fantastic.
No spoilers.
I'm not spoiling it. There is one game I was looking forward to, but it was pragmatic released. Shit. Okay. Resident Evil 9 released. Fuck. Okay.
I don't know a lot of
Wait. Yes.
until they release because I don't look ahead.
I am excited for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 because it has been 10 years since the last one. Actually, it's been longer, right? It was like
Everyone pause. Everyone pause. I'm sorry. I need a moment. They're making a new Star Fox game?
Yes, they are.
No. They're remaking Star Fox 64, but it's more realistic now.
YouTube. Getting textured by YouTube is just for me. Hey. Hello.
So they're pretty much just like updating the graphics for Star Fox.
Yes. They
God.
did like a silent direct for it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You can check out the trailer if you want.
They are making a new Star Fox. Yes. I would say the game I'm most excited for was well, I've got to be honest right now, it's Evercold, just the Final Fantasy 14 DLC for Evercold. I'm still excited about Ananta, but I don't know when that's going to release. I think Ananta has to release before GTA 6 though.
Yes, 100%.
GTA 6 is going to get delayed. We already know it.
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't think they can afford it.
Yeah, they can't.
And I don't think the gaming industry can afford it anymore. You know what I think is going to happen? That'll be an entirely new topic because I will rant about GTA 6 and what I think it's going to do to the industry. Because either way, the way I see it for GTA 6 is it's going to kill the industry. Just in one way, it's going to kill the AAA industry. Let me clarify. AAA companies like Ubisoft, EA, and Activision will have to match the quality of GTA 6, or it will be an example of why you don't put millions of dollars into video games and investors will leave the industry to get all together.
The GTA 6 is also the game that will make or break the gaming community, only because a lot of like companies want the game to be very expensive because I feel like some companies I feel like see like GTA 6 as like the last stand of like how to fuck over gamers basically.
Yeah. I think if GTA 6 launches at $70, it'll be a win for gamers.
Absolutely.
I think that'll be the win for video gamers. It'll be the win.
If it releases for $60, even better.
Okay, this is the best case scenario for GTA 6. GTA 6, if it launches at $60, is a very good game. It will be a pinnacle of what every video game should be at AAA.
Yes.
Every other game will be compared to this. It doesn't matter if you're Call of Duty. It doesn't matter if you're Battlefield. You will be compared to Grand Theft Auto 6 no matter what. Goodbye, Cap. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Thank you. But yeah, no matter what, you will be compared to GTA 6. Just as a standard. It will be what Baldur's Gate was. It will be the standard. If by any chance of the thing, GTA 6 is $80 and a bad video game, my gosh, the amount of investors, you know what, it will turn from video games are the new hit media piece that everyone needs to invest in to, my gosh, they spent this much money on a piece of garbage. It made its money back, but we're not expecting the money. We're not getting the money we actually expected because of online and people stop playing because it's a bad game, right? If that happens, my gosh, the amount of investors the amount of investors that will pull out of every AAA gaming company will be monstrous because it will change gaming. It'll be from gaming is a somewhat safe but sort of risky endeavor to invest in, to this is the worst, most risky area to invest in. And people and
Yeah.
investors will run for the hills.
Yeah, I am kind of feeling that.
Which-
Like, good or bad, GTA 6 is going to have a massive impact on the gaming community when it
Good
releases.
or bad, it will. Either way, I think it kills the AAA gaming industry. Because if it's good, everything gets compared to it. If it's bad, everything gets, fucked. Because why would they invest in a game? If even GTA 6 comes out bad, there is no hope for the industry, for investors. They'll pull out.
Oh, yeah, no.
Games like Call of Duty and Battlefield will have lower budgets, not because they want to, but because they won't have the capital to actually invest the money into that anymore.
No, I do feel that, like, gamers as a whole need better standards.
I think they do. This is honestly, this is the games getting better. And you know what? Fuck it, we'll just go to the topic anyway, because that's kind of what we're on already.
Yeah.
In my opinion, gaming is getting better.
Fine.
Wait, go. What next?
Everyone was like saying like the games that they're excited for. I never got to say mine.
Oh shit! Sorry, mate.
You did
go
it?
ahead.
Go for
I'm
it.
so
Go for
sorry
it.
about that.
You're fine. You're fine.
I go into a
This is my
rant.
life.
Yeah.
You're fine. That's my life. Anyway, I am excited for like 2 games. One, Silent Glory has. I've been excited for the Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight because like I've been told it's very good, and plus I've just been waiting for like a new Lego game. Okay, the last one we got was this Skywalker Saga, which is all the Star Wars movies, and it's not bad, but like after a while it kind of gets like boring.
It's rushed.
And the other game I am very excited for is the new Wolverine game from Insomniac that is coming out this September.
Is it wrong? I stopped being excited about that actually.
No, not really. People's expectations, taste, things like that, they change.
It's not because I don't think it's going to be a good game. It's because they locked it to an exclusive again. I think exclusivity is going to do
Exclusivity ruins games.
It does, and I can point to several games where it actually ruined the marketing value of it. For example, Final Fantasy 16 and Rebirth?
Yeah.
Those were actually considered failures because they didn't meet the amount of money they needed because they were exclusive to PlayStation. And when they re-released them on the other consoles, as much as they did well because they did sell lots of copies on there, the problem is this: the initial hype was over. You didn't get to play the game because it was exclusive to that console, but consoles alone can't sell you. I guess the best way to put it is this: by sticking to a console, you limit yourself on how many players can actually play the game. Thus, you limit how many people can actually buy it. So if you're a PlayStation 5, for example, and you have not sold very well this entire generation, and you make a game exclusive to your console, the PlayStation 5, the game's not going to do well just because there's just not enough players to make it do well. That's why they even brought games over. That's why they brought games over to play PC to begin with, because they needed to increase the amount of players on their console, on their just the players in number in general. The reason I think they're going back to exclusives is because PlayStation can't compete no more. The new way of consoles, for what I truly believe, is the console PC hybrid. Steam is doing it right now. Microsoft is doing it right now. Nintendo, they rule because they're mostly in the handheld market. So they have an innate value of just being the cheapest handheld you can buy.
They kind of have they kind of have the monopoly over there.
They have the monopoly on just being portable. But the thing is this: consoles need to offer something new. Consoles can't just be the thing you play video games on anymore. Because as much as that's cool and that is nice, when your competition's offering that plus a PC, which you can do editing on, scripts, anything else like that, right? You kind of have to either offer something similar or offer something of value enough to where the competition doesn't roll over you. And this is my thought process. The next generation of consoles, no matter what, are going to be near $1,000. But I think Xbox will win just because of the value it offers. And the reason I say that is because Xbox, whether you like it or not, has a lot more supply than Steam does. While Steam probably has a better product in my opinion, and generally a better user face and interface, right? Xbox has more supply, which means they can get it in stores easier and have a lot more readily available. PlayStation will probably just have a PlayStation 6 that isn't actually a PC or anything else like that. It'll just be like an upgraded version of the PlayStation 5, right? It'll have its exclusive games that everyone really likes, but when it comes down to buying one of the consoles because everyone's tight on money, they'll probably go with the Xbox because one, Game Pass is a thing, they lowered the price, which makes people want to probably get that more. Two, it's also PC, which means you can download Steam games and everything else like that and get hit with Steam sales. So when you're hit with Steam sales, you're still coming out with video games at cheaper prices than most everybody else is. So you win on that regard. And since it's a Windows-based PC, no matter what, you're still coming out with something most people can kind of understand.
Yeah.
No matter what,
understand where...
Xbox is, in my opinion, in the perfect position. As long as they don't fuck it up, they're in the perfect position to actually make a mockery of Sony. Sony doesn't have anything. They have no experience when it comes to even making computers. They have experience when it comes to making consoles, but they don't have an OS. Nothing's on the level even the Steam Deck or even Steam's Steam OS or even the Windows. They don't have anything near enough to that. So
no, they don't.
That alone will definitely this next generation will be one of the most competitives I think we'll ever see. And I
ever
think
since
because
the PlayStation 3 era, yeah.
Ever since the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 era. And the reason I say that is because Astro Sharma is making the right moves, yet to see if she'll make any better moves or the video game market, right? But no matter what, I honestly think that this will be the most cutthroat the gaming industry has been in decades. Because Steam is straight up going for Windows. They're going to try and take Windows out via Linux. That's not a competition Microsoft can afford to lose. Because if people start moving to Linux and not over Windows, that's a massive problem for them.
It's a massive problem.
Massive problem.
Also, Linux just is so hard to use for some people.
It is. But the thing is this, SteamOS is making it easier, which is a problem for Windows. To the point where Windows, you know what they did recently? They allowed some engineers to go and make a new Windows version called KX. I think it was like KX or something. But basically, it's a gaming version of Windows without all the AI stuff, without the AI fluff and everything else in there to make it more complicated so it runs smoother. They would have never done that if Windows was still top dog.
I kind of agree with you on that one. Yeah, they wouldn't have done that.
This is where, in my opinion, we're in a similar area to where if Sony fucks up again, because let's be honest, PlayStation 5 generation was not good for them, but this generation of consoles was not good for anybody. Xbox fucked up, PlayStation fucked up. That's why they've been putting a lot of their stuff on PC, because that's the only area they can make more money on, because everyone's been going to PC.
It was a full PC era. This
era was the PC era. It was.
I think the big issue is that it's just PCs are just getting better and better and better, and I don't want to say they're getting more accessible to the regular everyday people, but they honestly are.
They are.
Back in the day, PCs, I'm talking about PlayStation 2, back when y'all were still sperm in a nutsack, because I'm old as fuck.
I grew up with the PlayStation 2.
I don't remember how old you are, to be honest.
24, fucker.
Huh?
24.
You're all still babies to me. I'm nearly 30.
Either way, the point is this.
Okay, girl.
But yeah,
Okay,
actually-
girl. Back in the nursing home.
back then,
You're going to the nursing home.
Consoles-
Get your dentures ready.
consoles were the more accessible gaming system for a lot of people because not everyone could afford to get a PC. It was
Exactly.
very still new technology to have a personal computer. So like, but like nowadays,
Oh gosh.
it's a lot more accessible for people to get PCs and stuff and get gaming laptops, get all this other technology that can run everything you need for you could have for consoles.
Do you want to know how accessible it actually is?
How accessible?
For example, you know the Steam Deck is technically a computer, right? It's technically a gaming console. It's a handheld, but it's also a computer. I know. I installed Windows on the damn thing.
Yeah.
I have a laptop that is currently running the stream. I have a gaming computer that runs the actual games when I play them. And I have the Steam Deck, so when I'm like tired and I need to like still do things, I can still do shit in bed.
We don't want to know what you do in bed.
You get my point. I have technically 3 computers. If you count the phone as a computer, then I have 4. And also, apparently, you know what Steam also did recently?
Oh, was it? Are you talking about like the anti scalper shit?
Well, there's that, but they also did something else I don't think much people really. You only care about it if you look into the future of gaming. At this point, if that makes sense. They were able to install. They made a version of SteamOS that runs on ARM chips. Do you know what those are?
No.
Those are the chips that run on your phone. To put it very simply, you could put SteamOS on your phone and play Steam via your phone if you want it. They're doing that because the new Steam Frame, the VR headset, right, is not powerful enough as the Steam Deck. So they made it run on a phone chip so you could still actually play your Steam games natively. But the problem is this,
cool shit.
Because they did that, you can now install your fucking SteamOS on other handheld devices. For example, I could install SteamOS on the Rogue LIX now. People installed SteamOS on the fucking Switch too.
That
You cannot. That's the thing. You could. They're making SteamOS so accessible. You know how you're talking about accessibility? They're literally making that OS so accessible that you could literally put it on anything at this point.
You know, that's a really good thing.
That's the thing.
Like, accessibility will always win over anything when it comes to cost.
That's the thing. They're making it accessible, and the problem is, I'm curious how the Steam Machine. You know, this is my one thing. The Steam Machine's pricing is going to be so vital.
Oh, absolutely. If it's anywhere below $800, it just wins.
If it's anywhere near $800, it will straight up cannibalize loads of sales Xbox and PlayStation we're going to get. It will be monstrous.
It's just gonna destroy them. They will not be able to come back. When the Steam, what is it called again? The Steam Machine.
Steam Machine.
The Steam Machine.
Steam Machine is going to dictate the price of the next generation.
It will.
Of consoles.
It will. If it's $800, they'll probably keep to the $1,000 for each console. If it's $700,
oh no, they can't go above it. They can't go above the cost of a Steam Machine.
This is the way they do it.
Could.
They would do it, but they would say because their machines are more powerful than the Steam Deck. That's why.
They can say that it's more powerful than the Steam Deck, but the Steam Machine. But the thing is, the Steam Machine has more access to a lot more content that to charge $200 more than the Steam Machine, because I'm assuming it's going to be $800.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just assume that. To charge $200 more than the Steam Machine, they're going to have so much included.
Oh yeah.
That it's just
This is the way I see it. They
You're,
would
you're,
charge.
you're getting a whole ass year of games, pretty much.
They would charge that price because the machine would be more expensive. But the only one I think would actually get away with that price, unfortunately, would be Xbox, just because I'm pretty sure they throw in Game Pass for at least a year. That was why I think they would sell it at that price. PlayStation would charge it just because they want to be top dog, and let's be honest, they're laxing on their lures. They won the last 2 console generations and are kind of happy about what they are right now, so they probably won't, change much. But I truly think when it comes to Xbox versus PlayStation, Xbox is in a lot better position as long as they can keep their marketing right and get some good games out. If they do that, oh, they're going for PlayStation's throat. Steam is going for both of their throats because the enacting of the enacting of games, like either was it an FPS counter before you even get into the game or buy the game? My gosh, the amount of fucking problems that's going to cause AAA devs is insane. It means any game you make can be seen by the Xbox hype train. I'm not even saying it's hype train. The reason I'm excited about this, and I'm not trying to overhype Xbox. Xbox is in like a weird vein for me. I don't like Xbox because they have fucked up for the last generations. The only generation I remember that was good was the 360 generation. That's the only good one they've done. The only reason I'm somewhat excited is because Asha Sharma seems like she's doing the right moves now. But here's the problem. The FPS counter is critical to them, which means, say Resident Evil 9 released, right? On the Steam Deck, it'll show you before you even buy the game what the frame rate of it is, basically. What's the base frame rate for most people with your system spec hardware, right?
Yeah.
Meaning, if you release something like Cyberpunk again, before people click buy, they can tell you're running at 12 frames a second. So what's the game they're not gonna buy?
I laugh because I used to play Final Fantasy 14 at 12 frames a second.
True, but the thing is this. To most gamers, that'll be the thing they go,
It was
I'm not playing
terrible. It was so bad.
This is what I call the reintroduction of forced optimization. Or just, if anything else,
all games should be forced to have optimized to the best of their ability.
I agree, but here's the difference. This is more of, I guess that's what it is. This isn't more of a Steam isn't asking you to optimize your games. They're saying if you don't optimize your games, the people will know, and they'll know not to buy your game. And you won't have anyone else to blame but yourself at that point. So when that happens, it's not really Steam's forcing you, but more of if you don't do it at that point, you will lose money. You know?
Yeah. And
that's why
it's just
with those little things and people being picky about what games they buy, like ever since Baldur's Gate 3 came out, I think with that game changed something in gamers. They saw what you could get from an actual AAA dev, from a AAA video game worth its salt, from how much money you spent on it, and you know what? It didn't grab out of your pocket. It didn't steal from you, basically. And with indie devs becoming more and more confident, technology becoming easier for them to develop on, I'm gonna be honest. I think gaming is heading into a new direction, a better direction, but the only ones who are going to suffer are the AAA companies who don't get with the times. Example, Ubisoft. Ubisoft, I think in the next 2 to 3 years, they're bought out by Tencent and completely rearranged. Like, I honestly think that there will be a complete buyout of Ubisoft within the next 2 to 3 years. And I think most of the people in France who work under Ubisoft will be fired and the company will be moved over to China.
I could see that happening. Okay, I think speaking of good games, I do think Baldur's Gate 3 was the current era starter for people wanting better quality in games. And then Claire's Correct 33 came out, and that's from a studio that no one has really ever heard of, I think.
That was their first game.
That was their first game. And that was their first game. Fucking rocked the world for a while.
They were. Guess what? They were former Ubisoft devs.
Yeah, and like that shit blew all like like indie devs in a sense are showing that they
We're not
AAA
talking
does
about
not-
mixtape. You are not an indie dev. Your father's like
Mixtape
the $4
is-
billion fuck.
Who
I'm sorry. Based off of what I have seen from Mixtape, it is not a game.
I
that
don't.
should
It's
be
an
considered-
interactive movie.
It is
Yeah.
so it's not a game. It's a visual novel pretending to be a game. And this is not a dig at visual novels. The visual novels are great, but the thing is, the reason why they exist, why they're considered a game, is because you have choices throughout the visual novel to
Mhm.
affect how the story goes, and that's how a visual novel works. Mixtape takes
Doesn't.
it doesn't have the choices of a visual novel, but it just acts as if it's a game, but it is just a visual novel.
Yeah.
It's just a movie with it's just an interaction. It's an interactable movie, and that's it.
Wait. What's your thoughts on it?
No,
I'm-
Percy just resaid what I just said. It's an interactive movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was
That's
wondering if you
all
had any.
Mixtape is.
It is
I
just
just
an
wa-
interactable movie.
I was curious if you had anything else on it.
No, just it's a terrible. It's not, and it's just an interactive movie, and the fact that that journalists are giving it a 10 out of 10 shows that all journalists will give like a 10 out of 10 to any game, quote unquote game that doesn't require skill or multiple buttons.
So basically,
That's
they'll give a 10 out of 10 to any game they don't actually have to play.
Yeah.
Basically,
Also, from what I've heard, the story of Mixtape is really bad too.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't great.
It's literally just about like teenage rebellion written by adults.
yeah.
So it's like, oh
Uh.
yeah, great.
My whole thing with
Um,
it is this.
Yes, you're
Indie
correct. You're
ga-
correct there,
it-
Myth.
Didn't the Cuphead tutorial guy give it to? I don't
Yup,
think he did.
yup.
He did?
No, he did.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
guy.
Oh wait,
the same
that's all.
guy.
Gosh, I thought you said the reviewer for Cuphead actually gave the Cuphead a 10 out of 10. I was like, no, you're talking about the
No,
review.
no.
Of mix it up. Yep.
It's the dude who could not get past the tutorial gave it a 10 out of 10.
Oh.
It's a bad. It's not a game. Mixtape is not a game. It is a visual. It is a interactable movie.
It's an interactable movie that I wouldn't even call an indie game.
I wouldn't even call it an indie game. Also,
Mhm.
speaking of another good game that I've heard excellent reviews about and have heard nothing bad about it, Pragmata.
Pragmata? Oh no, fantastic! Capcom fucking slaps with that.
Pragmata- Great.
I want to play it so bad.
Papa Simulator.
It is
Can you
like
shout
from what
out?
I've heard, it is like 10 out of
That's-
10. Amazing game.
You are getting bad. So
Who's
not-
it? Oh,
Huh?
No, it's a guy on the YouTube side.
Can't believe
Anyway.
YouTube people are being dumb. How dare YouTube
It's
people be dumb?
and just trying to figure out how to actually ban him on here because I haven't done that yet. Oh, they haven't really had much as a moderator. And then just sorry, give me one moment, everybody.
Oh no, how horrible.
anyway,
Oh wait, no, remove that. Fuck. Not me to do that.
Oh god, I can
I
hear
want-
myself.
Remove.
ew, why do you hate yourself?
Because I had just
Yeah.
opened up the YouTube side.
Why'd you
Ew.
open the YouTube side?
I got rid of the message. It's
Because-
fine.
Because I want to support my friend, bitch.
It's fine. It's already dealt with. We good.
Oh no. I opened up your YouTube stream just because I can.
Yeah. Now you can make. But what else was I talking about? I was talking about like why games are getting better. Gamers are being pickier about what they
Pragmata.
buy. Pragmata. We were talking about Pragmata. Pragmata is a perfect example. You know why? Smaller budget, new IP, and you know what they got now? A new IP that's worth money.
Oh yeah.
Because let's be honest,
Yeah.
you can't play through the first Pragmata game and say, I don't want another one. I want to figure out what happens.
The only thing I don't like about Pragmata is the AI art. And I'm saying this for a joke. If you see anything about the game, the joke is really funny.
No, I
It's
know
'cause
what you're
of the
talking
AI
about. I know what you're
girl,
talking about.
yeah.
Where
I think part
once
of
again-
why gamers are facing money is, yeah, I would say money is getting tighter. That's
Money
probably
is getting
another
tighter.
that's definitely a good reason why. But it wasn't just that, because they were doing it before money was getting tight. You know that
Mhm.
it's a correlation, not a causation. If anything, it's just speeding up. If anything, but this is the way I see it.
I think like when Baldur's Gate 3 released, I think when Baldur's Gate 3 released, that was around the time that money was just starting to get tighter for buying video games.
I
And
mean, I
it
would sort of
released-
agree, but they also like. I disagree on that point. I think it happened after that. This is my thing. I think this is my opinion. Baldur's Gate 3 came out during a time where I think it was before gamers were, before people started to get really tight on money. That's
Mhm.
my thought on that one. Expedition 33 comes out, and it not only proves the concept of what Baldur's Gate 3 was, because let's be honest, Baldur's Gate 3 came out, it's fantastic, everyone could buy it at the time. It was more of a choice thing. People started realizing what you could get. Then Expedition 33 comes out, right? It basically does the same thing, where there's such high quality, great music, stories from a new company altogether, right? Cheaper price. And then, with people's money getting tighter now, it kind of reinforces that if I can get a Claire Expedition 33 for $40 and a Baldur's Gate for around $60,
Sorry, Claire Expedition 33 is $40.
to my knowledge, it was $40 when I saw it. It might be. I don't know exactly. That's just my thought. Is what it was. Let me check.
It is
quick.
$45. It is $45.
It's $45. So with $45 and then $60 being the price point for two amazing award-winning games, and then you see Call of Duty charging you $80 or $70 for, and I quote, AI the video game.
I'm sorry, Call of Duty, the Call of Duty franchise. I'm sorry, it should just die at this point.
And that is, and let's be honest, let's also make this incredibly clear. That is the first Call of Duty in decades to lose money.
Yeah.
That is something I don't think I would have said when it lost money. To the point, even the people who made Call of Duty were like, we will never make a Black Ops next to another Black Ops again. This is not something that is signaled by money getting tighter. It just helps exaggerate I'd say the progress of this, but basically, standards are coming back to gaming. They're back, whether the AAA companies like it or not. And the worst part is this. You really can't get rid of it anymore. Standards are coming back, people want the standards, and the worst part is, AAA companies can't do shit, because the problem is this. You physically cannot force someone to buy your video game. And the problem is this, with indie companies having easier technology, more affordable games, why would we buy yours? Everyone's a lot more happy to buy Peak for a few months and play that for a few months than they are to buy the new Call of Duty or the new BioWare game or anything else like that, because those are genuinely games that are worth buying. I think gaming is going to see an age of quality and optimization we have not seen, but I don't think that'll happen until 2028 or 2029.
Yeah, I kind of see that happen. Yeah, I kind of see it.
20.
taking time.
This is my guess, and this is my, like, you can quote me on this like in a few years. 2028 and 2029 will be some of the best years for gaming, just purely on quality.
And if it doesn't happen, you can blame Cylinks.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm
Hey.
blaming Cylinks. He lied to me. He told me to invest in gaming, guys. He lied to me. He said 2029 was going to be the golden age of gaming.
Where's my game? Where's my fucking
will be
game?
good. I think they'll be good on 2029. I think they'll be good in 2028. Because I think it's one of those things of, the more these companies are forced to do things such as like optimization and quality assurance, the more you're gonna get better games, just because it's either a better game or you're not gonna make money on the game anymore. Long dead are the days of you releasing a Call of Duty every year and expecting it to make money now. Those days are
You see,
dead, and
the
people
worry
know
that I
that.
have, the worry
Mhm.
that I have with this is that, so counterpoint, I also feel like the standards that some gamers are having is also becoming more accepting of placeholders.
Placeholders? What do you
And
mean?
I think, so Neverness to Everness,
Yes.
when it released, it had generative AI art
Yeah.
littered around the entire game and littered around their world.
Yep. That was a big debacle.
And it was huge debacle. I mean,
I was talking about
Iron
that.
Mouse had issues with it.
Yep.
There's a lot of other people that had issues with it, and I think if a game should not release with placeholders, especially generative AI placeholders, still in the game. But the thing is, people were defending NTE for releasing with these placeholders, saying it was okay for them to do as long as they replace it. And I think that's a slippery slope into just accepting that generative AI is going to be in games. And I think we need to have higher standards to not let that slippery slope happen, because because otherwise our standards for design is going down, but our standards for fun is going up.
This is the thing. You're gonna have to. It's going to have to be a balancing act. I agree that if it's like overly littered with like just placeholder AI shit, that's a beef definite. If it's like, oh, I mistaked one tree or a painting or this, that, and the other, and I can replace it really quickly, I don't think that should be a massive thing. And you shouldn't.
No, yeah,
you should be able to use AI.
Clarification 33.
Yeah, like that was not a big thing.
It was not, and people are just like, it's AI slap, but it was just some newspapers on a wall that no one noticed for months.
This is the thing with that. There has to be a general point, if that makes sense. Because there's too much of the AI is completely bad and the AI is completely good thing. There needs to be the middle ground. For example, the way I look at it is this: Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is AI slop. The entire game is awful. There's basically nothing that I don't think AI touched. Here's the difference. Claire Expedition 33. They used AI for reference. They used it as placeholders so they could add in things later on. And then they removed it. It was there as a tool to help them build the game. That is fine.
I don't mind it being used as a tool. Just like if it's still in the game on release, I think that's a bad sign.
I feel like it's a bad sign.
Unless it is a genuine mistake, like Expedition 33, where like they use it as a placeholder. They thought they removed all the placeholders, and it turns out that no, they had just forgotten one.
Oh, you saying it?
I was gonna ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
What topic are we on now?
We were on is gaming getting better or worse?
Yeah, we're still on that one.
We're still on that one. It's a layer of shit because it goes down from one layer to another.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was confused because I thought we were still on the whole. What games are you excited for?
No, we've been off that for a while, mate.
Although speaking of another game that I'm excited for is the remake of Black Flag.
I'm gonna be honest, I know why they're making it, and it kind of upsets me that it took that much to make them do that.
Wait, why?
They're remaking it because that's the only game that's gonna make them money this year.
Fair point.
Let's be honest, that's the only reason they're remaking it. If they didn't need money as badly as they do, they would not be remaking it.
I'm excited for it though. I want to play it.
I think it's gonna be good. I hope it's gonna be good. Black Flag was one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games, and it's a generally good pirate game. But I have to call a spade and say this: they would not be making this remake if they were making money, people.
That is fair.
When it comes to that type of stuff, I really feel like the gaming industry is going to get better, but I do not think every company is going to survive it. I think Bungie, BioWare, Ubisoft, another one. I would say EA, but that got already bought out by someone else, so that's a whole other thing. let's see.
I
What's
remember
another?
when EA was buying out people.
Yeah, EA got bought out by fucking by Saudi Arabia. So
Oh right, I forgot about that.
yeah, and then they got bought out by Saudi Arabia. So EA is already bought out. Ubisoft will be bought out by Tencent, which is a Chinese company, and then I think Bungie will just straight up get closed. I think a few other companies will straight up get closed. I'm trying to remember exactly their names because they're just not as memorable as those specific to me. Bethesda. Bethesda has one last game in their repertoire. If Elder Scrolls 6 does not knock people's socks off, they are fucked.
Wait, which game? Sorry, I was zoned out for a moment.
Bethesda. I was talking about Bethesda.
Oh, wait, what game are they releasing?
Elder Scrolls 6. I think that's the next one, or they've been saying it's Elder
Wait,
Scrolls 6 and then
have they announced it?
yeah, they announced that shit back in 2018.
Forgot about that.
Nah.
That's everyone forgot
I
about
forgot
it.
about how long ago they released it. Jesus.
Everyone
Nah,
forgot about it.
We're gonna get another Skyrim remake.
Yes. This is my thing.
Until 28 or 29?
Yeah, we're not gonna get that for a while. This is my also like games have to be made quicker. I know that's a big ask, but I cannot be wait. People cannot be waiting on 10-year games. It kills franchises. It builds up anticipation so much, but when it actually releases, it just kills the franchise.
Yeah, if you take too long to release a game,
Mm-hmm.
like if you announce a game and then you take too long to release it, the expectations will be much too high. Because I can tell you right now, the expectations for GTA 6 are incredible. Like they are out of this fucking universe high. So like if GTA 6 doesn't match up to what people are expecting, it's just not going to go well.
For example, let me give you an example. Red Dead Redemption 1 released in 2010. It took only 8 years for it to get a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
GTA 5 released in 2013. It's still not out yet. GTA 6 is still not out yet. Which means it's been it's been 13 years.
Like, games need to take time to make. Case in point, some of the Pokemon games like Scarlet
Very
and
much
Violet
so.
were not great entrants into the series.
Yeah.
Like they're not bad games. They could have been a lot better
Agreed.
if they had taken more time to make those games. But like they can't be too quick, but they also just cannot be too long because then also people just lose interest.
This is my opinion. Games big franchises such as Fallout, Elder Scrolls, they need side companies. This is my pitch. If I was the leader of Bethesda, I'd have Bethesda working on a Fallout game, right? I would have a smaller company, something size of like Obsidian, right? The guys who did Fallout New Vegas. I'd have them work on a side game. Their whole job isn't to basically redefine what Fallout is. Their job is to take what we did from the last Fallout and make another game with enhancements.
I want Fallout New Vegas too. I feel like that'd be fun.
That's my point. You should have had a Fallout New Vegas 2 by now. You know why? Because it would have made them some damn money, but at the same time, it would have given us another Fallout game. That's my point. These big brands, and you barely get to see them anywhere. You get to play them when there's stuff here and there. But I'm gonna be honest. When was the last Mass Effect game? Andromeda?
Yes.
I think so, and it flopped from what I remember.
Dragon Age flopped so bad.
Dragon Age flopped as well.
Fuck, Halo. They've had several games.
Was Inquisition the last Dragon Age, or was there
no? That was Veilguard.
Veilguard, right?
That's another game that failed so freaking poorly. Oh my gosh. The fact BioWare is still up is amazing to me.
You know what's a great funny thing to me, I think? If I don't remember a game, you can usually tell if it flopped or not.
Fair point.
Because if a game flopped, I just don't remember it, and I don't bother remembering it.
Yeah,
Like to be honest, I know they haven't flopped, but like the last Call of Duty I remember is Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 was fantastic though. That was like the last really, really good one.
See, that's why I remember Black Ops 2, because it was a really, really good. Was that the one with the numbers?
No, that's Black Ops 1.
Was the first one.
That was one?
Yeah, Black Ops
Yes.
2 was with the drones, the sci-fi, plus like the Cold War aspect. The futuristic
yeah,
one.
now I remember, yeah.
It was also the one that had like multiple endings.
Yeah. That one's fine then. Yeah. That one's also really good. But yeah, that's the last Blackout. That's the last Call of Duty I know. Battlefield 6. I remember that one.
Also,
what's another one?
just also letting you know. Apparently, there's more rumors that the Steam machine will launch with a Half-Life 3.
No, I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
I don't believe it. No. The problem is apparently the reason everyone's like hopping on that train again is 'cause apparently Jeff Keighley mentioned something about it and like specific like announcements at the Game Awards.
Yeah.
I think that's why everyone's really excited. But I don't feel like...
You know what I think would be a great side game for a Pokemon franchise?
What?
Give me a Detective Pikachu. Give me a Detective Pikachu
there's
game.
also more there's also more news about that. Sorry to interrupt.
There's already a Detective Pikachu game?
Yes, that was on the DS.
Two. There's one for DS. There's one for DS, but the second one was terrible because it was just remaking the movie. All the second one was. That was on the Switch.
No.
It just remade the movie. That's all they did. It was terrible.
Give me a Phoenix Wright-esque Pokemon Detective Pikachu game. I want to see Phoenix Wright stuff in a Pokemon game. I think that'd be hilarious.
That would be kind of fun. But I will say this: there's also more news about the Pokemon stuff and how they're getting actually crapped on by Power World.
Oh yeah.
The lawsuit's still going on, and they are not ruling in Nintendo's favor.
Oh, I thought Nintendo. Oh yeah, wait, wasn't it Nintendo lost their first lawsuit and then they're trying to do another one?
I think they're doing a new one, but yeah, they're not winning the first one. They did not.
They lost the first one.
Yeah, they are not doing well.
They just straight up lost the first one because.
So,
oh wait, no, they lost the patent that they had.
They lost the patents. And now they're getting completely ruined in the courts.
Yeah, their patent was rejected, so they're gonna lose the lawsuit.
And a patent, what else was it? There was also like Power World in general is, what is it? They were doing a, oh yeah, to make fun of Nintendo. You know that new Pocopia game?
Yeah.
Power World announced their own version of their Pocopia game, which is a farming simulator thing, and then they also announced a new card game.
You know, I don't see a reason to make fun of the Pocopia game because I think Pocopia was a great.
No. It's not that
idea.
I'm making fun of it. It's the fact of Power World is straight up saying, "I'm going to take on Pokemon." That's what they're straight up doing.
Someone has to.
Someone has to.
That's the point, though. This would have been unheard of 10 years ago.
It would have been. It really would have been.
Exactly. This is my point. Every company is now on, at least in the gaming industry, is on a watch list in a sense of they must produce quality or there is going to be someone who's going to steal their lunch. And they know that now. And that's driving them fucking mad. Why do you think they're making a remake of Black Flag? Why do you think Asha Sharma is actually going back to more nostalgic things for Xbox? Why do you think PlayStation is trying to make their stuff exclusive? Because they want to make good games, but also keep you on their platform. Why do you think Steam is trying to like punch it into the console market? These companies know this. No matter what, at the end of the day, the gamers finally figured out their wallet rules, and you guys have to follow it. And that's terrifying.
You can't tell me what to do because I can't read.
Basically.
Oh, I honestly also think that Pal World released at a very decent time because it released after Scarlet and Violet came out.
Yeah, it
like
released
2 years after.
Yeah, it released.
it released when Nintendo when the what's it called? The faith in Nintendo to make good Pokemon games was incredibly low.
Yeah.
And so, and this was early access, not the actual official release. I think it's supposed to officially. I don't know if it's been officially fully released yet.
No, I think that happens
in
that actually happens in I think August or November is when it actually officially goes to 1.0.
Yeah, but like, Power World hit at just the right moment when Nintendo was at its lowest, and it showed what a good game like Pokemon, but not Pokemon, could be.
And not to mention, like, what is it? Even the new Digimon game was actually more well received in there, to the point where it's like overwhelmingly positive.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Digimon is goated. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I don't know.
Digimon is 10 times better than Pokemon in every way. But the thing is, the games fucking suck.
Apparently the new one didn't.
Oh, you know, Time Stranger was great.
I've never played it, and I gotta be honest, I don't know anything about Digimon.
So the thing is, okay, so with Digimon, their games are a lot more, well, first of all, they're a lot more story heavy than Pokemon games. Like,
where did Yu-Gi-Oh go? I'm sorry, that was a bit of a weird thing. Go on, sorry.
Where did Yu-Gi-Oh go?
Like, I was a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger. The anime I grew up with was Yu-Gi-Oh 5D. So let's be honest, dueling cards on fucking motorcycles was badass.
Now you're making me the skeleton again, because I grew up with OG Yu-Gi-Oh.
I grew up with 5D. It was great.
Is it better to say I grew up on Zexal? I grew up the one after 5Ds.
To be fair, I still watch that too.
The Yu-Gi-Oh shows were great, but the thing is, I think they stopped making them.
They did.
No, they aren't. No, they're not. They're still making Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. Now, yeah, they are. But now it's instead of like the traditional like a monster per turn, they're going with like a rush duels, which basically you have like a limit. You can like summon up with great monsters only. Use only 3 either spells or traps, and you can summon as many as you want per turn. But it's only limited.
It's just the TCG rules then, because legitimately, pretty much you can do that almost.
Apparently they actually did. They apparently did have a new fucking anime. It's apparently the most recent show is Yu-Gi-Oh Card Games The Chronicles. Huh. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Konami's getting back into video games.
Konami's getting back into. Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah.
I thought they stopped it. Sorry, I was talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I thought they stopped at Vrains. I didn't know. There's one in between Vrains and Rush. There's 7s.
Yeah. Like Konami's getting back into video games, and they're actually like they're investing into smaller indie titles. They recently did the remake of Metal Gear Solid. Like they're actually getting back into video games.
Awesome.
The new Silent Hill video games were apparently very good.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I remember the new Silent Hill game that released.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, I don't think a lot of people complained about it, to be honest.
No. So
sorry. I was just saying to like Percy that like I think 7s is the one where they introduced like a new way of dueling, not a new summoning technique, just a whole new way to actually duel, which is where they introduced like rush duels. The ones that we've known growing up like in the original and 5D.
I'm putting my turn in my car.
Yeah, that is. Those have been called speed duels, which is just that's just a fancy way to like separate Rush and the original. Our dueling is now called speed.
Our dueling.
So
oh my god.
That's so wild.
I haven't kept up with Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I haven't kept up with Yu-Gi-Oh, but I remember loving it as a kid. I still got Yu-Gi-Oh cards too.
Same.
I don't have Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore, but I used to, and like I do sometimes want to get back into playing Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel. It's because it is an interesting card game. It's just like the power creep.
Yeah.
Is incredible, like incredibly bad. It just you can't use old decks pretty much anymore because they're too slow, because despite the fact that there are some decks that could legitimately gate multiple negates turn one
Thank you for the
and
head app.
board wipe and everything, it's just not enough anymore.
I agree.
That's why I only play Duel Links.
That's fair. Trying to think of another thing. Because we talked about the consoles, talked about games. We talked about like Yu-Gi-Oh and everything else. I'm gonna be honest. Looking back on it, I really think gaming's getting a lot better. I mean, shit. Konami's re-entering the gaming thing. The consoles are actually having to be competitive, and not just because they are like because they have exclusives, but because they actually have like different qualities. Like if Steam launches their console and doesn't charge online, I think that's a big bonus.
I think charging online is one of the worst things that you can possibly do because I'm already having to pay for internet. You're making me have to pay to connect to the internet on my thing.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I think it's a really dumb thing to have to charge people to connect to the internet on my systems that I already paid for.
Oh yeah, another company. I don't think will be Rocksteady. I don't think that will be around for long.
Sorry, who?
Rocksteady, the guys who did the Batman Arkham
games.
series.
The which games?
The ones that did
the one those guys are playing.
No, the Batman games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Because
they'll be
like the
around.
last game, yeah, especially since like the last game they did was Kill the Justice League, which was terrible.
Very flopped.
I think they have one game left. If they can't manage to make it work, they're doomed. But this is my thing. Yeah, which is probably another Arkham game.
Which I mean it works for them, and they should keep doing it. But the thing is, they should. Honest to God, I think they should give us. I don't know what they should do because they didn't they kill Joker?
They killed Joker. They killed
Batman.
They technically didn't kill Batman.
Did because yeah, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is canon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the Arkham series, they killed Batman.
So
I don't want to say it's canon. I don't want to believe it.
So I have this is one thought I have because it's something they were considering doing before they switched to just Suicide Squad. Arkham Beyond.
Arkham Beyond?
Batman Beyond.
The future.
The future one with Terry.
No, that would be cool.
That'd be cool.
It also Percy turns out because and again this is stated in the Kill Justice League that it turns out every Justice League member you kill in that game was just a clone besides Wonder Woman. She's totally dead.
What?
Yeah. Apparently for like the final DLC for the final expansion for Suicide Squad Kill Justice League, which introduced Deathstroke.
Oh god.
Apparently, the ending story for that game was that, hey, every Justice League member you killed, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Flash, they were all clones that Brainiac made. But Wonder Woman, she's perma-dead. She's actually did die.
She's dead, and it was all Batman's plan, apparently.
Yep. Again, canon to their story that they have said.
I need to go take a shit.
Which is again.
I need a moment to go process this.
No, oh no.
We lost him, mate. He's dead.
He was so flabbergasted that he had to like, empty himself out.
I'm gonna be honest, as much as I have hope for the gaming industry, it's like there are definitely companies that are not gonna make it. I should have like a tier list. I should have like a tier list of which companies I think are just gonna utterly fucking die.
Tier list stream. Who will survive the next year?
Tier list stream. Game companies. Who will survive the next 3 years?
It's like a Hunger Game style.
Basically, I'm gonna be honest. The ones that
like this company's gonna eat this one. This one's gonna eat this one.
I think Rocksteady will go down. I think BioWare will go down, depending on the next Mass Effect. I honestly think Bungie's already done for. Honestly, they don't really. I don't think they're gonna get anywhere. Honestly.
Oh, 100%.
I think, other than that, Square Enix was in the danger zone, but apparently they're changing up direction to make more quality video games. and they've heavily invested into Final Fantasy 14, so I think that's going to be their saving grace.
Not to mention Kingdom Hearts. Okay, let me
Kingdom
have
Hearts,
hope.
yeah, that one's still in development. It must be in some sort of fucking development hell though. And I
Yeah.
don't think it's because of Square Enix. I think it's because Disney itself has been going under a few things of changes, especially with whole Kathleen Kennedy getting kicked out of Star Wars and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm also trying to I'm also like just personally trying to figure out what will they add to this variation of Kingdom Hearts now.
Oh, wait,
Like,
wait, there's
Kingdom
also...
Hearts-
Sorry.
Sorry.
I was trying to think of another game series, and I was like, wait, remember Path of Exiles? Straight up comp.
I've heard of it. I heard it, never played it.
So Path of Exiles is basically Diablo, right? It's basically a Diablo game. Have you ever played Diablo?
No.
Okay, see, Diablo is a top-down like
I
RPG.
know what Diablo is. I just never played because Diana played it on stream.
So yeah, Diablo's great. Basically, Path of Exile 2 is basically just an indie version of Diablo. They made Path of Exile 1 that turned out really good. They made Path of Exile 2. And that Path of Exile 2 is literally direct competition now with Diablo, which is what I'm saying. Like, Power World is now competing with Pokemon. Path of Exile is competing with Diablo. Just because you own a game series doesn't mean people can't do it better now, which is so nice to see.
Also, apparently, this is what I heard. There apparently is a rumor that they are remaking the infamous first game. Apparently,
Yeah, I
It is
did
a
hear a rumor
rumor.
about that. And
it's
I
a
think,
rumor.
I think,
Sorry.
go
You
ahead.
go.
No, go ahead. I interrupted.
I was gonna say, as much as I want to believe it, I also don't want to get my hopes up in case that's all it is, just a rumor. Because I have been dying for a remake or a new Infamous game since Infamous the second sub came out. I love it. I love the original series. I grew up on that. That was like my first like actual quote unquote superhero-esque game I've ever played. It was the first game I actually fully completed on when I grew up on my PS3.
All right, I'm back from taking a Killer Justice League Suicide Squad.
Crap. I'm gonna send you guys this thing. I want you guys to look at it and then tell me what the fuck happened.
Oh no, I'm terrified.
Oh hey, this is Final Fantasy 13 too.
Yeah. Why does it look that good?
Cause it just does.
Fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess my point was.
Although, fun fact, this game cannot run on PC due to the optimization.
Yeah,
unless
I know.
you download mods.
I know. It's one of those things of like, it was what was it? It was the way PlayStation 3 worked, apparently.
Yeah.
The PS2 was just kind of goated.
It was goated, but the way that this is developed the console made it a pain, if that makes sense.
It made it a pain to port to PC.
Like it was such a pain. Metal Gear Solid 4 is just now getting ported over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, 100%. But still, you have
I get you.
It was kind of goated.
It was, but let's see. What was I thinking? It was like it was that. It was. We were talking about like the game companies and everything else like that. I was talking about maybe a tier list of which ones I think will fail. Rocksteady, Bungie, BioWare, Bethesda. I hate to say it, I think Obsidian too.
Obsidian.
The guys who did
Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas and The Outer Worlds. Ow. Ow.
I just don't think they're given enough. I don't think they're given enough work to do, in my opinion.
I don't think it's the work they're doing. I think it's the work they're doing. I think it's the fact they're just not as good as they used to be. As much as I want to say it. Like Outer Worlds 2 was good, but it wasn't anything to write home about. And the game before that they did was not good either. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what was their one game before? I can't even remember the name of the game, but it was like the NPCs weren't even moving, yeah, and like a lot of other stuff didn't happen, yeah. Like it was like you
Yeah.
weren't able to interact with everything. It was basically supposed to be their version of Elder Scrolls, and it sucked. Yeah, getting
Avowed?
hit by invisible objects. I know. Oh, that's what it was. Avowed. Yeah. They may be invisible, yeah, but they hurt me, yeah.
No, only he was having a spasm. Okay.
Avowed wasn't too good. That's the point. Like Avowed wasn't good, but because Avowed wasn't good, and they didn't do a really good marketing for Outer Worlds 2, I don't think they really made too much money. Yeah.
It's so strange because I'm looking through their game list and I'm like, it is almost like every other game is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then the other half is like
Yeah.
the absolute
Yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
It's like they did Star Wars Knights 2 Old Republic of the Sith Lords.
Yeah.
They did Neverwinter Nights 2.
Yeah.
Then there's Alpha Protocol, which I never heard of.
Yeah.
Then there's Fallout New Vegas. Then Dungeon Siege. And then Dungeon Siege 3. I don't know why they didn't do 1 and 2, but they did 3.
I think at that time they were used as like a sequel company. They make the sequels while other game companies make different games. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. They did Stick of Truth.
They did.
The Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, which from what I heard, Stick of Truth was. I mean, I think I played Stick of Truth. I think
It was
yeah.
good.
I played Stick of Truth. I didn't play Fractured Butthole.
That one's also. Fractured Butthole is also very good.
I didn't like Fractured Butthole as much.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
But Stick of Truth was really good.
It was not as great as the first one, but it was really, the one people hated the most was Sunday.
Yeah.
I heard Outer Wilds were really good games.
Outer Worlds were good, but the problem is the second one didn't get good marketing to the point where I didn't even know it released. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I thought that
that's
was
the problem. Yeah.
I know Avowed was
awful. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Grounded is a great series from what I've heard.
Grounded is a great series, yeah, but like, damn.
Not gonna play it though. That I can play Subnautica too. Like I can get over my fear of depths.
Why don't you play Grounded?
I know I love spiders. It's the rest of the insects I'm not a fan of.
Really?
You're a bird, don't you eat the insects?
I am very terrified of insects, but I love birds.
Fair.
Not birds. I love spiders.
Wow.
I absolutely love spiders.
Wait, so you just hate all bugs?
Damn.
No, I like birds, but I meant spiders when I
The
was
bugs.
I hate bugs. I hate bugs. I hate bugs so much. I hate bugs so fucking much. All bugs.
I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like when it comes to like a bunch of gaming stuff, I feel like it's getting better. I really do. That's like my whole takeaways. I feel like it's definitely getting better. Yeah.
Yeah, I it's possible. It is definitely possible for gaming to continue to become better. It has the potential.
I think it does, and I think people are taking that potential. And if not the bigger companies, the indies are definitely doing it, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. The indies are definitely doing it.
Like, either way, we're going to get better games the way I see it, yeah. You know, another good indie game.
I want to keep seeing it. Which one?
Eugenics, yeah.
Eugenics, I heard, was really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say interesting.
I've seen gameplay of it, and it is really.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah.
I can't think of a better word for it.
I think the best way to put it is Mugenics was basically take the Pokemon breeding and then turn that shit up to 11. Yeah. That's basically what it was.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for GTA 6. GTA 6 on GTA 6, I think will be good. I think it will be good because it's the same people that did Red Dead Redemption 2. They will be fine. I think it'll be a great game. The only thing for GTA 6, in my opinion, will be the price. Yeah.
The price is gonna make or break the game. If it's over $80, people aren't gonna buy it. I'm sorry, it's just not a lot of people are gonna buy it.
What's your
I'm
top
gonna be-
facts?
this will be off topic,
Hmm.
but I do not like the Red Dead fans.
Really? What's wrong with Red Dead?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm not.
Uh,
What's wrong with
no.
Red Dead?
I bet the fans. The game is
Why?
fine because lately, ever since like the Lego Batman game released, like the fans have been like complaining like wow, look at these snow like look at the snow realistics. It's not as great as in Red Dead Redemption 2 for a like fucking Lego game.
The problem I think the problem is this. As I think this is what I'm talking about when I say comparisons. Let's be honest. When you expect AAA is supposed to be a set of standards. You know, it's supposed to have a really high ceiling of quality, and that's what everyone expects. So when Red Dead Redemption releases, whether you like it or not, it will be compared to other AAA games just because it should be in that same tier if it's AAA. That's the only reason why. It may not exactly have that thing you're talking about, but people are going to start comparing that. And I'm going to be honest, it'll definitely get worse when GTA 6 releases.
I understand. Like I said, like it was off topic, and I was just griping because of the fact that like Red Dead fans have been like, comparing it to like the new Lego Batman game.
Yeah, no, they're going to do that.
all for like snow effects. That's it.
Yeah, no, that is going to happen. It's just because, yeah, this is a standard of quality. People are going to compare it no matter what.
Sure.
I think
Like I
it's
said,
just like
Is it in their own league? I wouldn't say they're in their own league. They're still AAA. The only problem I have with them is that they tend to release games very, very, very sparingly. Which in one hand is good because you can kind of assure quality in one way. But the problem is you should not have to wait 10 years for a fucking video game. I'm sorry. The fact they waited 10 years to make GTA 6 is a little too much. Have a side and the thing is this, you can have a side company working on let's be honest, if you had a side company for Rockstar, their whole job was basically take everything they did from Rockstar and make a side game of it, you could have probably had another Grand Theft Auto game before GTA 6.
we could have had a GTA. I don't fucking know.
And let's be honest, GTA needs competition in my opinion. GTA really does.
It really does.
I miss.
That's all we have enough.
Well, Nanta can only do so much.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Although I feel like it will actually it will definitely put. It will definitely
it'll put pressure, but
it'll
like
put pressure on them. The only thing though, it has to release, in my opinion, before GTA 6. That's my thing. If it releases before GTA 6, it'll cause some damage. It has to release, in my opinion, in August. It has to have a good 3-month head start. Because it has to come out, fix any bugs it has to come out with new content that people are interested in, and it has to show that it can continuously do said content. If it does that, while allowing you to play and still have all the stuff it's advertising it has, I think it'll be a true like thing for even Rockstar to go like, okay, we can't sit on our laurels anymore. We can't sit down and say we won, you know? I think that's what it needs.
Yeah.
Because the only reason they were even able to do, like, sit on their ass and not do much is because Saints Row failed. For those who don't know, Saints Row was their competition back when Saints Row 2 launched.
Oh, yeah.
And they were actually in pretty decent competition with one another. The problem is this, when Saints Row 3 launched and it kind of leaned more into the goofy side, it was still good, but it wasn't, like, the best.
It went too far into the goofy side.
Yeah. So,
Like,
that happened. And then they came out with Saints Row 4 and that fucked everything up, you know?
Yeah,
$500
then they
million
even
every
further
year.
into the goofy shit.
And GTA made $500 million every year over a decade. That's fair. That's definitely fair.
That's definitely fair. But
The thing is this, though. Don't you want a new game of Grand Theft Auto more? And besides, competition is good. It makes them actually forced to. Imagine if they make a game so better that we start thinking of Grand Theft Auto 5 as nothing more than a beta test.
I do want to see what GTA 6 is gonna look like.
I do.
It's
and it
still
honestly
not my style.
worries.
It's still not my style of game though, but it's fine.
That's fair, but it honestly worries me that we haven't even seen gameplay for it. That's what worries me.
Especially when it's supposed to be releasing like,
November?
in November, in like 6 months.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, this game better blow everyone's socks off.
All,
This
It's
is-
gonna be fucking.
all we've gotten was like an announcement there. That's it.
We got an
Even
announcement
then,
trailer, and
they-
that's it.
But ever since then, delayed.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they can delay it anymore. I don't
Oh,
even think
No,
yeah,
it's getting hit with the Cyberpunk 2077 shit right now, where it's just like it's getting delayed too much. So like they need to
even
release something.
Cyberpunk wasn't delayed as much as GTA is at this point.
No.
Like, there's only so much you can delay it, mate. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest though, we kind of went through most of my topics and I still gotta get to bed because I still gotta do stuff tomorrow. So do you guys have any final topics? Because we went very, very
We
long.
didn't get through all of them.
I know we did it, shit.
I got a topic.
What?
Topic.
What's the topic, mate?
What would you do with $100 million?
That's one of my topics, but you know what? Fuck it, we'll go with it.
Hey, you never said we can't use your topic technically.
Fair point. But what would you do with it then?
Easy. I would legitimately pay off the debts of all of my friends and make sure that I can help them live happily and help them achieve their dreams in the best possible way.
Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't
sweet.
use it for myself because I honestly don't think I would. I personally do not believe that I have like use for that amount of money, but I know the people around me do. So I'd rather give them the ability to reach their highest potential, and that would make me a lot happier.
Wait. If I were you at that point, I'd also buy into a lot of the stuff they're doing.
Oh yeah, no, I'd support the ever living shit out of everything.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, you need a sugar daddy. Here you go, have all the
Oh
fucking
no.
money you want, but you don't have to give me anything back. Fuck you.
Yeah. My whole thing. What would you do, X?
What I would do, obviously the obvious, move to Scotland, be with my love, but I'm taking Percy with me. Okay, he's coming with me.
You're
I will
taking the
find
depressed
all-
bird.
Yes, I'm taking the depressed bird.
Damn.
Can't believe
Why?
you kidnapped me.
Yes, and I'm making sure you stay with the funds. I'm making sure you stay, and after that,
You'll keep him in a gilded cage. Damn. Sounds like kidnapping, mate.
And he's not saying no. He's not complaining.
Hey, if I'm being taken care of, I'm not gonna complain.
Exactly.
3 beers a day and he's happy. Damn.
And after that, like the rest of it will go to like funds to like help friends and like Percy said, to help support, but it'll be mostly like to help them out, like say like some like you said, like in financial trouble. I would be down to like send you any amount you actually needed, whether it be for like funding for like streaming, or like you have like debt due to like house payments to that. I would be down to send you the amount you need plus more to make sure that you are actually taking care of yourself.
That's sweet. This is what I would do with the money. I'd basically do the same thing, but here's my thing. A good chunk of it would be invested into a business of... I'm trying to think of which business I'd want to start, because there's a lot I'd actually want to start. I'd like to do a comic business similar to that of Merryweather, because that'd be interesting to do. Another thing is I would want to start a pre-built company. Like a PC pre-built company. But here's the
That'd
thing.
be fun.
The
That would.
pre-built company only makes... We do high-end, we do medium-end, but we do low-end as well. But we try to make it as affordable, and at the same time, make them as... Basically, I want to do like the Steam machine, right? But I want to make that as affordable as possible. And almost like a baseline. Because I know the Steam machine's trying to do that. But I feel like if it's like, 700, it's still a little too much in my opinion. You know?
Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
So I feel like a PC pre-built that you can kind of customize, but at the same time keeps it affordable as an entry and is easy to take apart would be perfect. And you could install. We basically build it for you, and we'd install pre-built dual booting, so you could boot into both Windows and SteamOS if needed from the beginning. So you could just we'd have it straight up designed and everything to where it'd be easily, as soon as you turn it on, you just click in which one you want. And it'd be as easy as anything else can be. Small form factor PCs that can be made in mass cheaply and have already set up with Windows and SteamOS built-in dual booting.
Dual booting.
I think that would be
I
a
can
very interesting
understand, yeah.
market. I think that would be a very interesting market. But the reason I want to start a business is because I believe money has to flow, in my opinion. Like, if I have $100 million, right? The money has to flow into something, otherwise it's going to stay stagnant and not help anybody. So I'd say the money would basically be there, but the businesses I'd start with it would make that money back tenfold, and then through those businesses, I would then basically keep making the money again and again and again and again and again.
And again and again and again and again.
Yeah, it has to stay moving. That's how I see it.
It's a cool idea.
That's what I would do. Does that what you guys got any other topic ideas? Anything last minute?
I said all I need to say. I'm done.
No,
Yeah,
I think
okay.
I'm good. I think I have
You
everything.
good?
I want to let you actually take care of yourself and sleep properly, because sleep is important and very healthy for you to do. Hey, everyone, you should have proper sleep, eat proper food, and hydrate with enough water, but not too much, because if you overhydrate,
That's
you're
not.
actually
We
washing the
can't
salt out of
do
your
that.
body.
Doing hydration and fixing sleep schedules, and that's a banana.
But I just woke up from a nap. I'm not going to bed anytime soon.
I have been awake since 7 a.m. and I only
You're
had
playing
4
Final
hours of
Fantasy
sleep.
1? Who hurt you?
I don't know.
Who
Maybe-
hurt you to play the first Final Fantasy game?
You know who hurt you?
It's actually not that bad.
I don't know.
Cylinks hurt me. He hurt my heart when he rejected me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see
I'm trying
it.
to figure out
He
who's
turned me
live.
down, and I'm so sad.
Let's see. Who is live who we can raid into, actually? You know?
Oh, what? Because Final Fantasy, I'm getting on Final Fantasy 14.
That's nice. I'm going. Well, you know what? Let's raid into Probs Danny, actually.
Who?
Probs
A
Danny.
person.
She was an old VTuber I used to like hang out with. I haven't seen her in forever though, so we should raid into her, because why not?
Do it.
Thank you guys
it.
so much for joining. The schedule will be up either tomorrow or the day after. Next week, I will be doing a VA stream where I bring a bunch of VTubers on, and we're going to do voice acting with little comics and everything else like that, so that'll be fun.
Oh no, man.
Also, I have more shorts in the works. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm getting flashbacks to the last voice acting stream you did.
It's going to be so much fun. But I got a lot of stuff coming. It's going to be great. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you, Percy and X, for joining me. I'll see you guys then. There's the raid message. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for the invite. Thank you. You're amazing. You're beautiful.
Thank you for
Also-
inviting me.
Also, please go also follow Ella That Gamer and Elegant Fox. They also were supposed to be here, but they came down with a cold, unfortunately, so they couldn't be here, unfortunately. Thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys then. Let's go raid in. Good night, everybody.
Nice.
Night.